Paris, the city of light, home to over 2 million people, and now every single one of them wants us dead. And time is a luxury we don't have when scavenging the ruins of a once great city. This is Paris, and this is how we survived over 100 days in the dead zone. Well, here we go. Guys, we are going into Paris. There's been so many updates since I last played this. I've been really excited to get stuck in, but caught up on a lot of things. We are going to take over a complete island within the middle of the Paris River. Now, Paris patrollers, we're turning off the events because I just want to build like crazy for the 100 days, see what we can achieve. I'm going to play on normal, or medium in this case, and we are going to just make a quick logo. And see, remember my colors, I really don't care. That's it. All right, we are in, and we have to choose a HQ. Now we've got the choice of the two islands. This is where we are. Boulevard du Palais. I don't know much about Paris, I can't lie. I just liked the look of these islands, so that's kind of what we're going with. Now we've got to choose between which one, and honestly, I quite like the idea of this central building being my headquarters. Now, there's a couple of tiny buildings inside that we could also convert. So it is a little bit obscure, but then we have the rows. And the idea, I think, is to see if we can encompass at least a big chunk of this island as our living quarters. We also have room for maybe farmland here as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and set the start of this as my headquarters. And we are going to pause it up a second. And I will say real quickly, guys, thank you for joining me. If you aren't subscribed already, please do go ahead and consider doing that. And I do welcome tips. I really do. I have played about 50 hours of this game now, so nothing too bad. So I do know the game a little bit. But what we're going to do is set off the scavenge over here ASAP. And then we'll kind of just play the other side of it, because we're going to want to adapt certain things, is we are going to go ahead and start a job. Now, there's new priorities here. So I'm going to just max out. You can change it back to the old priorities. I'm going to give this one a go to see how we get on with this priority system. They found a vehicle already. You guys come and pick that up. That's incredible, getting that vehicle this early on. Right on the island too. I can't really complain at that. That's really good. Let's speed it up though. So yeah, we're going to work on some of these. Once they've... Oh, let's make sure we can see. Once they've taken over these now, we're going to adapt this to a shelter. Probably this one adapt to a shelter as well. Now that car will make it a lot easier to just stuff everything in, you know. It should be pretty good. That's a little medical building, so that's quite cool. And obviously, once these shelters are done, I will go ahead and start maybe farms. So I probably can fit like 4 farms in here. We're going to have to break down a few things. So that one there can be deconstructed, that weird standing piece of building right there. We can really zoom in as well now, which I absolutely love. Like, the camera changing is completely different now, and it's incredible. Now, I'm hoping this area we should be able to, well, mainly we want food, right? But we're going to hopefully pull out some weapons. We're going to need some seeds for the farms too. We'll go with the large farms, I think. Now, once I've got that wood, yeah, we've got 163 wood. I'm actually going to flip them over to building now. I'll probably just manually flip these. Eventually, we'll have guard on 0, then the fullest, and the rest on everything else. So they can get those 2 buildings done, because we're going to want to keep that happiness nice and high because they work quicker. There it is. We're going to hit the attack on these straight away. The last thing we want really is the building to be taken over. Now, they can walk on the frozen river and swim, so we are going to need a proper wall all the way around. The bridges aren't going to matter. I think you can turn that off, but I'm going to go with everything default, as I say. Now, what I might do, the guys in the car, I'm going to just go out exploring a little bit with these guys. See if we can find, well, firstly, more cars. All right, hide out over there. So we've got an enemy one on the other island. There's another car there. It's a really small one, though, but I'll go and grab it anyway. You guys can start doing this then. And then we'll start scavenging with these guys. So I'm just going to go around them doing a little bit. So buildings are adapted. That means no homeless. How much can one of these hold? Ah, we got good space. That's fantastic. So up next, we're going to set some fields. Now, I'm not even sure we're going to be able to fit them in, but there we go. We're going to start with those 3 farms right there. And this guy, we're going to join him with you. So if you come over there, grab these guys and kill these hordes, and then we'll let those guys carry on. These guys I'll probably just bring home a second. I'll use the 2 in the car. Now, these micro cars, they only have 4 slots plus the 4 on them, but at least it's quicker. That's the main thing. Now, as soon as these are built, I'm going to get a cookhouse. Well, I might not need a cookhouse. I need to go out and find people. We need the radio tower, the mast, isn't it? Antenna, but we need to get the research building. That was it. So we probably want to adapt a building to research. Let me just stop a second. That one in there could be pretty awesome as a research building, but I'm also thinking storage. So let's maybe get the research building adapted over there. How much does that cost? Right, metal then. Let's gather metal. And we got a good amount in here anyway. So we'll set those to scavenge from there. And then let's grab all 3 squads. We're going to grab all this together, please. Probably go deal with that before they come, actually. Let's take everyone in. I'm just going to get everyone here, and we are going to clear that one out so I don't have to deal with it tonight, because that's going to be a problem. Let's go in, boys. Cool. Good job. And I'm not going to scavenge tonight. I'm just going to leave them here. Actually, we'll do this building next to us. I'm going to keep these guys just on pistols for the first probably 10 days. We've already got our hands on a shotgun and a AK. My issue being that it costs... Oh, hello. Let's go over to that. Yeah, it costs ammo too much. So I'm just going to quickly go and say hello to this. Can I take those guys in? Bumped into wandering group. Yep. Strong and hardworking. They're wounded. I need medical assistance. We'll accept them and then we'll get the rest in. It's important that we kind of build our numbers up. We've got room at least, haven't we? It just means we can get this stuff done, because once we transition to these guys growing food, it's going to be a problem, right? And I'm thinking food. I mean, you can survive a good 30, 40 days on just scavenging anyway. But I'd like to make a 4th squad too. That'd be really nice. Right, first farm done. So, do we want to get someone on farming? I mean, we could do equal. We can start that one farm. They're quite expensive though. So, now we're going to need those. They generate the research books anyway. So, I'm just going to leave them hammering that out. And then we're going to grab that mast. I guess you could have priority farming, the rest do everything else. I also want to consider some wooden towers just for the evening. I'm trying to debate where we kind of put them, really. We want to overlap, don't we? So as long as they're good in our building area, I think I'll get 2 at the front there, maybe. I'm sure there'll be mistakes I make. Right, here we go. Let's try and draw them this way. It's good. Guys, all of you, attack this. They're around the other side, so just going to grab these guys. Ideally, we don't really want them hitting this. Let's get inside there. I'm going to have to repair that house now, unfortunately. I do want to adapt another one anyway. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, they managed to destroy. There we go. Yeah, I'll be careful. I will make a couple of mistakes, like I said, but that'll be fine. We'll clear this out. There's another one over there. Look. Let's get inside. Maybe we can get all the way to this side and deal with it. I'm going to deal with this enemy group with my guys here if they come across. There we go. Because they will kill my guys. It can be rather frustrating. There we go. I'll let you heal up now. All right, we have 3 researchers. Let's grab the basic antenna. And let's get building higher priority. I'll stop scavenging a second. So we'll go in and out. I think farming, honestly, might keep farming off for a bit as well. Just so I can hammer out the researchers as quick as possible. Now, towers are good. We're going to switch these. Wow, LMGs are they? Heavy machine guns. Holy moly. I've never seen those before. We're going to flip those. So, again, guard tower then. High priority. So, we have officially got some guards with bows tonight. So, that covers at least these little areas if anything passes through. Now, we probably want to cover the wider bits. But, again, once we're in a position... I think I'll be stripping some down because we don't want to go the whole island. There's way more buildings than we need. Depending on what we can kind of get in, right? There's a dog pack roaming about up here, so I've got to be careful. We'll have to go deal with that now. Yeah. Oh, no. Get out of there. Those damn hounds are here. Right, I'm going to just back up because the dogs are no fun. Try and get a few shots. Yeah, this is good. Clear them out. We don't want them on the map near us. They shred a car super fast, so I'm being really careful with these. Right, that's 1. Ideally, can bring them to my tower. That would be great. Nice and slow. I don't want the drama. That's 2. There we go. Towers should start shooting these now. They don't do a lot of damage, but it'll be enough for us to stop and shoot at least anyway. There we go. Good stuff. Right, let's continue nearby then. And then I'll try and remember to flick the guard towers off as soon as possible. I think at night though. Oh, actually at night time they only guard when they need to. That's amazing. Mast is ready. Antenna, sorry. Let's get the antenna right out front there. And we will get everyone switched to scavenge right now. We'll hit up another gather wood over this end. Honestly, scientists, I'll just keep everyone scavenging for now. No, let's equal these out. Builders, scientists will go low. It's hard to get used to that. I will, though. It'll be fine. Just want to get these houses cleaned up, to be honest. So how do the towers work on this then? Because they're now saying not assigned. Looking really solid on food, though. 6th day. We're about to go into the 7th day. I need to work on probably childcare as well, it seems. Let's have a look at what next research we want to do as well. So, medical care. That's the med bay. There's actually one specific one. I mean, farming. What's this? Bags of grain produced on fields and in greenhouses by 1. So these have changed a little bit. Early diagnosis lowers the chance of falling ill by 30. That's quite expensive. Survival training is good. So let's do survival training. 15 hours with the 5 of them, but that's fine. I'm going to stick with the 3 squads for now. Got to be careful of this headquarters here. There's raiders there. As long as we don't go over, we'll be fine. Now this, by the way, something I want to speak about is probably one of the best city builder survival-y kind of games out, in my opinion. The updates are thick and fast permanently. Like I say, I've played about 4, maybe 5 runs in it now. I'm still not that great at it. Like, I'm learning as I go, but genuinely, the fact that you can play anywhere on the world is just incredible. Like, I play in a little tiny towns in the middle of the, by the seaside and all that. Some aren't recommended, but you can if you want to, and it's pretty damn cool. Now, I got to be careful of storage. I can see we can store 372 in this one, so I'm tempted to adapt this. Let's see what sort of storage we can get out of this one. 2069. You see, it doesn't make any sense really, but I think it's because it's only adapted as that tiny bit. Is that right? Yeah, we'll do that one in there then. I think because they only adapt to this tiny bit of the building, it's not really that useful, but we'll make this a bit of a warehouse because they can't get at that one without hitting the HQ anyway. I'm going to turn up scavenging now. We're going to focus that a little bit more. Almost cleared these houses here, which is nice. I'm going to manually do a few of these and then make our way back this way. And then we'll probably push down this way. See if we can get some armor down this way. It should be pretty good. I think it is nearly the proper morning time now. I'm just going to start with a few of these buildings out front. And ideally, we want a 3rd car. There's a bit of a horde there, but I'm just going to leave them. We should be all right. And what I'm going to do is set only 10 to be allowed to go in here, so you can override it with that. So only have a 10 scientists, and we'll start generating from that as well. Other guys, we could probably do with farming and that sort of stuff, but that's okay. I think as scavenging goes down, we'll be able to hit the building. Right, we've got stuff to trade. Bring what you've got.
Just bring whatever you...
The trader helps massively, to be honest. It's going to be pretty handy. I think I'm going to just deal with that in the morning. At nighttime, sorry, because he's going to be a bit of a problem, but I'll try and max out my time scavenging for now. Houses are all good. Warehouse is almost done. What are we waiting on that? Just a bit of wood. Now, I need to make sure scavenging is being done, maximized. Food, we're going to have that raw food good, so we're going to need a cookhouse at some point next. I also want to go ahead and just set up full-scale chopping, to be honest. There's maybe like one scavenge job. I want to break down some buildings too. I'm going to bring these guys here, and then we'll deal with this in a moment. Good news, trader should be able to deal with this too. All right, I found some grenades. I didn't know. That's really cool. They've got grenades. I wonder how much they're worth. They seem pretty generous. Let's take that tool. Acceptable. Unacceptable. I think I'll take the fuel and the tool. What about you? I'll take whatever we can that he doesn't complain about. That'll do. We're going to shake on that. I haven't tried the grenades, but I don't think I want them yet. I don't necessarily need them. And you see this? It's going to be too cold for farming, so I'm going to turn that down now. We're in November. And I'm going to go out looking for this horde. I think our cars might be low on fuel, actually. Yeah, cars aren't looking good, actually. I don't know, they seem fine. I think they just move slow because there is one. I'm going to go pick up these bits now. I'm just going to let those scientists accumulate things real quick, and then we'll move forward. I honestly need to... Now the radio's done, I think we can invite. So we're just going to try and invite some people in. Does work. We're only going to take in people that are good, though. Game's full of weirdos. Those guys aren't great, though. Can't lie. Right. They're coming over, aren't they? Let's hold this building a second. Try and deal with those. Thank you. Thanks for the guns and the weapons. And we're looking good adaptation-wise, aren't we? So we've got our warehouse. So I'm pretty good that we're covered now. These are all like, they're intertwined. So as long as they're in one, they can collect from the other, I think, where it's warehouse concerned. Now, this thing would be cool to take over as like a really big building, but I'm still not sure what we want to do. Just looking housing-wise, we are good for quite some time. So I think we look at where we're going to put a cookhouse. I wonder if we partially adapt this. You know where they're partially adapted? Can you then do it somewhere else? If I say cookhouse, can I? Don't think you can. I could do one of these as a cookhouse for now. Yeah, let's do that. Now I'm going to finish this metal, I think, but I do need to chop down a good amount of wood as well. So let's start by, I mean, we'll just hit something like that. Well, there's someone we want to probably say hello to. They look strong and able. Some of them have technical and scientific knowledge. Nice. I mean, that was a pretty lucky find, wasn't it? How are you guys walking around in the day? Are you taking hits here? Might be the weather. I need to deal with that as well. Right, research-wise, then we're looking pretty good here. What's archery techniques? Increase bow damage by 50%. That would make the towers better. Training that will turn ordinary survivors into professional soldiers. We could do with maybe a nursery. That keeps happiness up, doesn't it? So we need one more book, and then we're going to hit the nursery, I think. That stung me last time I played. Now, it is one of those evenings where we can carry on scavenging, I think. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm hopefully going to carry on into these. Now, what I'll do is always ring fence these 10 scientists, I think, to try and stay ahead on research. And they are resources that you can trade, I believe, the books as well. So then they're worth quite a lot. I don't know. I want to try it a little bit differently and get that done anyway. Almost 10 days in already. I'm going to hit another invite. I'm going to keep hitting that up. They look famished. They're odd and aggressive. Some of them, let's decline those then. Yeah, they give you bad mood indicators sometimes. So you see this here, look, worker efficiency -3% because we have unsatisfied demand for childcare. So if we can really, truly get that one, we'll be loving life. I'm going to go full scavenge today. Try and get this sorted. And there we go. January upon us. Now I'm going to flip into some builders now that we've got the wood so I can get this going. These are all good. I think, what have we got? Just 2 more pieces of metal to grab on this one. Really, we should be finishing that off, shouldn't we? Oh, those that you didn't know, each day is a month, by the way, on the calendar as well. So keep that in mind. We're back, so we're into February, for example. I'm keep going through the night. I mean, we had a good night. Killed a horde of dogs, but not too much. Hopefully we can have these finished off really soon. That should give us a good amount of wood. Now, you can break down the buildings, and they give a serious amount. If we take this, like 1,200 bricks if we were to deconstruct that. Problem is, it's quite time-consuming. It takes hundreds of people. I'm going to try and invite another load as well. And let's not forget this nursery research. Let's get that moving. We've heard your transmission and want to join up. What can you offer? There are a lot of things we can do if you send us scouting. What brings you? Some of us are wounded and need patching up. We need medical help. Yeah, I can take medical ones. I'm going to tell them to come on their own. I'm not risking it. Now, scavenge was good. Building is finishing off. We've almost got the cookhouse. I think I want to go ahead and stick down a couple more wooden towers. Now, we need to kind of patch them in a way that will cover. Now, we've got a bit of a predicament in that they come down the roads, so we'll go like this. We only want to protect these buildings, right? So that's the plan with those guys. Let's flip to maximized building here. I left guards on by accident through the night, but it didn't matter. We should have those extra numbers. This is why you need people. The more you can get, the better. Oh my god, this is scary. Coming straight for us. All of you get into one building, please. Right, you're good. Come back now. Let's drop off. I need to decide where I'm going to put this kindergarten. I kind of want to strip that building out, but that could be quite cool. Could put it straight in the middle on one of these. That would make sense. I just want to fill this row first. I can readapt them later, right? Awesome. We've hit our limit. How many have we got idle? We can officially move into food prep, which is awesome. We probably want to get back into the farms as well. So eventually we won't be building. Exactly why we need these extra numbers. Again, food is good, but I want to stock them up. Cookhouse, maybe not so much. Like food prep right now, I probably only need to go down to maybe, let's say 8. And I could probably start knocking down a building. So maybe like this one. Let's deconstruct that. We'll start getting the bricks because we will need those for our walls anyway later. and maybe another storage building. I feel a lot better because we've got 4 towers up now, so they can at least hold the fort, so to speak, and then we can move back in when we need to. Keep the scavenging going. Food stores coming up nicely. The main one I care about really is fuel and ammo. We've got a good amount of tools to build later on. It is one of the moons actually, so we should be good here. And the only downside of breaking down these as well is you can't say just grab just these, if that makes sense. You do need to grab the bricks as well, which can be a bit of a problem. Now, the other side of it, I'm going to go for a gather metal, and I'm just going to do a huge gather metal around here. That's 894. Now, what I'll do is limit this to 20 people, and they'll just continually grab metal for quite some time, and that's going to be enough for ages off those street lamps. And yeah, it is that. They're breaking down the abandoned cars and the street lights. Pretty awesome, really. Right, research completed. We need to adapt a new building. So, kindergarten. As I say, I think I'll do one of these in the middle. Got enough wood for that, so we'll hit that one up straight away. Probably need to turn down the guard towers. And then we'll need some workers in there, but that should fix the happiness stuff. So worker efficiency should be a little bit better once we get the childcare in. And I'm fairly certain they grow up. See, in the morning, one child will grow up. So each day now, we're probably going to get one person that's kind of an extra worker. So slowly but surely, we should be good. I won't need to invite too many people in. I will try one more, though. Looks like we got some in. What can you offer? You've got to check this as to you can handle heavy stuff and weapons. What brings you? We're on the edge. Oh, I reckon they might be nutters, but I'm going to invite them anyway. All right, we'll tell them to come on their own, as always. I'm not going to get them. Got our own troubles. I reckon I'm going to get maybe the hordes coming very soon. I mean, with 13 days in already, soon to be 14, they'll get taken a beating from something. The guys that are coming, 2 of them are dead already. Look, there's a horde chasing them. I got you, don't you worry. Right, there's our numbers. So we're now up to 67 workers. So it's going to make our life 10 times easier with those in. Morning's here, so let's continue this end. We do with a 3rd car. I probably should make a 4th squad as well. So I might do that. Let's give them pistols for now. You can do skills, can't you? Scavenge speed. Time for training. Go. Get a 4th squad on the go. We've got 8 points for research now as well. So nursery assistants, what's that? They can work with 1 more child. They're quite expensive though, aren't they? Honestly, up next, I really don't know where I want to go. I do want to get to this, but early diagnosis would be nice. Do I just save some up? Don't think food's going to be too much of a problem, if I'm honest. Tool factory, and then into these is good though. Yeah, scrapyard. This is how we get into the cars, isn't it? Let's take the tool factory then. I won't necessarily put one down, and then we'll probably just let them tick up by getting us some books in. I'm also going to change this now to allow 12. We'll get that a little bit quicker. I'll lower the guards so we can hit this one up. Scavenge is, I mean, kind of crazy, so let's just move it around. Let's make sure nurses are always in. We've got another squad now that can join, and they have scavenge speed. So let's see if we can go find ourselves a car with these. I'll wait until he comes back. I'll keep him in tonight. And we're looking good resource-wise, so we will be able to start at least getting a wall done. I've got to pick where I want my gates too. Yeah, and I'm going to need to strip some things out of here, but it would be nice to adapt most of this as like our own thing. Again, really costly to break some of this down. We almost need to build with stuff every time we break stuff down, if that makes sense. So like over here, metal gate would be perfect. So they can't get across. I always struggle with placement on this game though. There we go. We'll get a metal gate right there. So that kind of shows that bridge. We'll do it again here. And then I'll probably cap off from this bit. If that. I don't know yet. Idea is you want a clear line of sight, right? So if we can go around the edge where the water is, that if as the infected come, we'll have a really, really sweet spot. Right, I'm going to send him up this way to look for a car, I think. Trader's on his way again. Right, if we look, I think that nursery only holds 5 workers, which isn't great. Right, trader's here then. The thing that I want is the ammo. The other thing you can give away is the bricks here, to be fair, but they're not worth a lot, and you can only give 14 units over. You know what? I don't need anything right now. Whilst these guys are over here, I'm going to set them to scavenge specific things. Hopefully we can pull up some armor from here. That would be fantastic. But yeah, ideally, nice big truck or something wouldn't go amiss for me. All right, they got themselves some luck. That's awesome. I'm going to bring them back tonight, just so we're not risking it. These guys I'll probably keep out here for now. Right, how are we looking? Are you guys going to be okay? Yeah, you'll be fine. You got armor on now. They're pretty effective, to be fair. Like, little bit of damage. That scavenge speed is so good, though, the training-wise. Now, they can train up as they do it. You see, this one has the economic driver. Car fuel consumption is less because they've been doing it. So shooting, scavenging and stuff, they're all leveling up as they work. So you don't necessarily need to assign it to them. But you know what? This squad, I am going to give a shotgun just in case. Runs out of our ammo pretty quickly, but I do want to continue on because finding a car would be so good here. They can get up to 3 skills, by the way, as well, out of the 4. So shooting would be my preferable. Melee can be pretty good if you get the old medieval armor. Right, there's hordes this way, so I'm just going to start moving this end. I'm going to try and avoid those as much as I can. Now, the more dense the area you start in, the more chance you have for the cars as well. I know that much. You can... Oh my god, this isn't good. Let's go home, just in case. I don't want to get caught out here. But yeah, we can go out in the daytime. Again, we'll keep looking. Right, with this in place then, we can look to that. We got 10 points. So where do we want to look next? Clay processing is 10. They're fired from clay. We don't necessarily need that because we're going to be breaking down a lot of buildings. So I might hold fire on that. Chemistry would be ideal, actually. Let's get that so we can start manufacturing these guys. Fertilizer is also another good one for the farms. And there we go. We've had the efficiency now, plus 21% luck because we've demanded that thing. We accepted a weird person to the zone, which isn't very good. I think this set of housing they're not the happiest with, so the better living quarters would also be a great idea. I might just keep the squads together now. We'll go clear out some of these hordes that are roaming about. Our first building's almost officially gone. Up next, I'm going to go for a metal gate. And we are going to go ahead and plonk that metal gate right here. There's no reason, so these act as towers as well. There's no reason for me to have 2. I do want to try and get some kind of wall at least going, so they have to filter a certain way. We're doing really solid on pretty much... Well, the food here is fantastic. So I like the fact that things are moving up too. And with that metal, honestly, we've got the builders in high regard. We can start to hit up some brick walls now. Never too obsessed with getting too many of these done at once, but we'll get some going. I do want to set up full production chains for myself. I think it'll be awesome. And honestly, having another one of these guys over here would actually be fantastic. So let's also get another metal gate over this end. And we can start with the metal towers next. And that we can already wall across the front, which is awesome. So that'll be good. We don't necessarily need to adapt every building either, as long as we've got the walls and space for it. So we could just go all the way around, right? It's not going to take them that long. I'm going to do another invite. Hope it's not someone weird. I think the cookhouse, we could probably... Food prep, we could probably put low priority now because we can focus on everything else instead. And honestly, the speed in which they're getting this research out is fantastic. So there are some things we can do. We can do forester, which will plant trees. Then we can do a sawmill. Then a tool factory. But I'm not going to put them in until we really kind of desire them, if that makes sense. So let's build some things up. Let's go to 16 in the research center. Let's start kind of working with that. And then we should be fine. Let's get guards maxed here so we should be safe for the evening. I'll make sure they're all set to bows, though. And these guys, let's get all of them kind of over this way. Got some hordes there. Let's kill that, actually. Should be able to clear that pretty quickly. But yeah, the more we can scavenge and keep that surplus of food in, the better it is. It's really bad if you run out. As we can see, the building already coming in really nicely. Now, off the back of this, I'm going to also start putting in... I don't know whether I want to just wait till the fortified towers, but we can get them in after. Like a metal tower. If we look, I don't want to use the metal too much. So for me, at the moment, I think wooden towers make sense. So I'm just going to carry on placing down a little bit of building. I will stick to just the brick ones so we can keep this kind of moving. And I think I'm going to strip this building away. So I'm going to come this way. And this one we're going to destroy. We're going to deconstruct that one. It's not a big one, so we can hit that quite fine anyway. Oh, hello. Multiple people wandering around. Hopefully we can bring some of these in. Technical and scientific. What do you think? Surely fit in. Okay, perfect. There are more over here, so I could probably go say hello to those. The more the merrier, right? Hopefully they're not aggressive. Badly wounded. Some of them, however, carry guns. What do you think? Much of our zone will benefit from them. We can surely expect some issues if they don't want the drama. So we now officially need 22 guards, which is pretty crazy. think we should probably adapt this one to another kindergarten, if I'm honest, guys. I think that would make perfect sense. So we've got the two next to each other. At least we can then work with these guys. That should be enough to cover everyone. Yeah, I think what we'll do is just grow the grain as an example with these guys. When this hits what we need, so farming, we should probably go higher priority. And then we'll flip to food prep afterwards. As long as we remember to get to the guard posts straight away on the evening, we're good. Now, I obviously need to make sure that I don't have pistols set on any of them. And then we're covered. Already coming in nicely. I'm pretty happy with where everything's at the moment. What sort of guns have we got? A couple of AKs. I think I might... I don't know, man. I feel like we could probably get this wall around here and a couple of towers to cover this whole area. I don't want all of these. I feel like we need to probably break some down, but they're going to cost an absolute fortune to break down. We are going to need plenty of the bricks, but just not right now. Storage is okay. We got like 2,000 storage, so but I don't want to break more than one down at a time either.
They're breaking into our building.
Right, let's move these guys over just in case. I think that tower should be just fine dealing with those. I'll keep us probably outside just in case anyway then. We have 17 research points too, so where do we want to go first? So, ammunition, maybe not so much. I don't really know. I just wanted the basic ones. I might just go down the basic ones first. We'll get all of those, then we'll decide where we want to go. I do want to get into the car garage stuff though, because I feel like that would be where the fun is, you know? Alright, let's get to it. Shall we go full ham on the scavenge, or do we get the building done? Let's get the building done. Finish off that kindergarten. Then all our nurses will be covered, because then the efficiency rate is good anyway. That research is also finished, so we can move on the next one. Arms production. 15. No, maybe not then. Unlocks construction of custom buildings from wood and adaptations of buildings into houses, which significantly improves the quality of life. Yes, advanced woodworks. Let's go. That is a really good one, so I can change those into proper houses. Pretty good population now, and we've got more coming in, so I don't necessarily need to invite at the moment. With that adaptation done, that will also cover all of this. So we'll wait for that research, and then I'll adapt maybe one of these buildings. Might utilize these big ones as like giant warehouses. I could do with maybe breaking some of these down as well. Let's turn up the scavenge here. All right, there's some dogs, so we've got to be expecting something tonight. Let's move on back. Although it is a full moon, so we might not have to. Let's carry on scavenging then, just for now. Let's risk it. I feel pretty safe. I mean, we've got a good triangulation of towers to deal with, like, big boys as they come. And I don't know how much more dangerous it is. Like, last time I played on max, like, Horde, and it was horrendous. Like, every night was painful. But it might not be so bad on normal, which is good. It's what I want. All right, there's advanced woodworks. So let's go ahead and adapt a building. Now, have we got room to adapt one of these? We do. So if we... Yes, you can paint them all too. Housing. Let's go house. Can I... If I got a de-adapt, let's de-adapt that building. I think we get that back. And then once that's done, I'm going to turn maybe one of these as well into a house. Probably should have just done one of these. And I'll slowly move this one then into that, and then I can de-adapt these and use them for something else. This is going to be our main kind of row, I think. Oh, there's the noise of the swarm. I think we might be okay today. I should probably go looking for them. It's best to clear them as they're singled out, but like draw them back slowly, if that makes sense. Oh, produce vaccines. Adapt a building into a hospital. Honestly, not sure I can. I can do a med bay, actually. Hospital is surgery. I can do a med bay. I mean, it's not a bad idea hitting a med bay, but I don't want to do it just yet. Ah, screw it. We'll get it in. Turn the guards down. Everyone else, you are good. Reporting. Get back to scavenging, guys. We need to hoard like crazy. And we'll say hello to these, hopefully. Right, trader's on his way too. Let's see if they're weirdos. Spell trouble. They might be a burden to us, and we'll take some time before accepting pays off. Send them away then. I don't want to deal with that. We've got enough people anyway, and people are having kids. We don't want to ruin this happiness at the moment. I think once we get this demand of housing in, though, we'll be laughing. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get more of the brick walls coming this end. So let's just go. I don't think I want a second gate there. And I need room for them to maneuver. So I need towers room around here. So I'm just going to go with that. It's my only problem with this corner, actually, what I've done. I might want to deconstruct these and go a little bit wider. I'm not happy with that. Remember, if we adapt that building, there's no room for any towers here. So I'm actually going to come out this way. I'll let those break that down first. Is there anything we need right now? I would take the fuel whenever I can. Just saves me a bit of hassle. We'll trade 2 cans of food and some tools for the fuel. We can be able to make it eventually anyway, but 20 days in though, guys. I don't know how I'm doing. It feels like I'm okay so far. But yeah, if I can bring that out, I'll just have it so the towers can fit. Got to be wary of this little edge piece as well. Oh, it'd be amazing if you could kind of strip that down. I could, it would just take forever. And then just have that open. But then you'd want to carve some of these out as well. Now, in theory, I could go with the wall all the way around and then we'd be fine. Oh, here we go. We got trouble. Let's get in here. Can rip that nice and quick from here. It's quite a big one, but we should be okay. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Nice quick wipe there. Good job, guys. I'm glad I brought them back, actually. I was thinking, let's move this way now. So the tower's going to thin them a little bit for us, which is great. We really don't like the less damage we can do on the walls, the better, so we don't need to worry about them. When we have our own ammo production, we can obviously change those up. We've got 16 points, so we probably want to go into something else here. Let's get farming, so it increases bags of grain. And we can come down then, greenhouses and stuff. We don't necessarily need this, do we, now that I think about it? I'm just looking here. You see this where it says ill? We've got 1.2% chance of anyone becoming bad. Oh, I'm getting attacked. So we probably need to deal with that. 1.2% chance of becoming ill. And if they're not healed, they will die or become infected, it says. So I need to sort that. So yeah, I'm glad I'm getting the med bay in. Not expecting any more. It is gone 5 AM, so I'm going to get back to it and turn off the towers here. Let's flip builders maxed, and then when they run out of kit, we're going to flip back. So I don't think we have enough, though, actually, now that I think about it. So we'll be missing bricks for this, but hopefully... Oh, no, we're going to have to flip to scavenge then, actually. Let's get a bunch of scavenge done. And farming tech has been completed. So we got the 12 points. What's this? Enables use of fertilizer on the farm. We're not kind of making that yet. This nursery assistance I really want, so we don't need to build any more. What's this as well? Decrease time of researching technologies by 20%. That makes sense. Let's get that first. The time to research down by 20% is huge. As we're a bit further in now, we're kind of out the grace period. I expect more frequent attacks here. So I am going to take that as is and kind of assume that we need to worry about that. Now, I'm going to put this metal scavenge down to 6 people. Oh, here we go. Holy crap, we've got a lot coming. Let's get in the corner of this building a second.
The door won't hold much longer.
We should be okay because we'll be thinning them out pretty well here, but I really... Okay, tower's taking the brunt. That's perfect. So let's go help this one out. There's plenty more coming, though. That one will be fine. There we go. Good job, guys. That was a lot more. I can get this one repaired anyway, but that's fine at the moment. You see, they're coming from this end, so... Setup around this part would be glorious right about now. So yeah, like I say, we'll turn off the scavenge on the metal. So when we have scavenge set up, it'll be good. And that includes this building here. So I should be able to flip to that. Now, as we're getting a bit further afield, I'm going to scavenge out this way with these guys. Because still desperately looking for the cars, right? As soon as we get that 15th research, I am on it. There it is. We are going to go scientific apprenticeships. A couple of days and we should have that all finished. Our days are going to fly through. I'm going to come home, although we might be able to catch off some wandering hordes around here. I was just going to try and clear the area, but actually maybe we come home. Another 16 hours on scientific apprenticeships. That's amazing. So I don't know if that means we speed up on the books that we get as well, but I don't plan on going very far afield. We've got plenty of resources to grab here anyway. So our main thing is I need this to break down for the rest of these bricks so I can get the rest of this wall done. Then I need to choose the next buildings we are going to break down. I still don't know which ones it should be, but I'm going to max out scavengers and hopefully we can start building up the brick requirement. I'm hoping we don't get anyone ill. I'm gambling 1.3% every single time we don't finish this. Now this build though could potentially happen. We have plenty of wood for that, but I'm going to readapt these, right? So once that's done, all efforts should go into the bricks. So I should be able to hit some builders now. Yeah, I got a bit of a horde here, so I'm just going to turn and face this one. There we go. Nice and clear. When we get into the big boys and the dogs is when it gets scary, man. Especially when you get sent like 30 hordes of dogs, it is horrendous. They shred. I'm just thinking we could potentially clear this area as like a minefield if we get to it, because I know they exist in the game. I can't promise anything because I don't know if we'll get that far. Here comes the dogs. Exactly what I was saying, although they're going to go down pretty quick, so we're fine. A really good line of sight here because they have to come across the bridge whilst this is kind of not frozen at the moment. I know the animals do go across, but typically they will follow the road. I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and get back out. And we got plenty of bricks now, so scavenger's done pretty well. This one's nearly finished. Let's see if they are a good set. They seem odd and aggressive. Some of them are trained. What do you think? It'll come with a price. As much as our zone will benefit from them, we can surely expect some issues. Like, what's our happiness? I'm going to decline them. I don't think I need them because, honestly, if we take them, it's going to really affect. So remember that 10% worker efficiency and birth rate as well. I know we're on minus at the moment, but it's really important that we get those done because that just completes the job quicker anyway. So the extra people might be a bad thing, right? Now, you can set a priority on one building without prioritizing over here, actually, now that I see that. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I'm wondering if we put this even lower. Let's go to 4 on the metal. So we're continually getting a bunch of metal, but we don't necessarily need any more. And I need to debate whether we strip from a certain point here. If we assume that we're going to keep the church in there, because I feel like we should potentially focus on breaking down one of these big ones here. That'll give us all the bricks we kind of need. That just means we will potentially need to then do this one. Didn't mean to do that. And then these ones. And all of these. So we're stripping kind of up to this point. I'm going to flip to mass building just to finish off these guys then. I'm also going to change, remember, this one to a house again now. It costs a lot of wood, but that's fine. And we finished that research. So we're going to let them book up now with some books. And there we go. Right, we've got medical now. So the nurses should be high priority, but I'm going to cap this down at 6. So we'll keep those in there. We'll be covered. Now we also have the actual house. Now this should help with this. A citizen died. So the old one died. Well, it's better than getting infected, right? We'll have to wait 21 hours for that one to go, but we should have this house demand looking good once this one's done. And then I think the problem is you have to de-adapt in order to adapt again, right? Bring these guys home now. Don't want to risk it at all through the night. Oh, it's a moon. Full moon, so I think we're okay to carry on. We're doing great on the scavenger. Still holding fire on the food. I'm collecting a little bit from the farm, so we'll be able to adapt those into cooked stuff eventually as well. Just going to keep going. Any melee weapons we get there, we're going to use those as trading items. Again, not going to de-adapt until this one finishes. When this one finishes, though, let's high priority that one. Then we can move on. Right, that building's been done. So, where do I take? I don't like the look of these ones, right? I feel like they're annoying. Let's take one of these. That's just pure brick, to be fair. That'll do quite nicely. All right, we got the noise of the swarm. I've killed one horde at the moment. Another one disappeared. It ran into my defenses, which is good. I feel like, yeah, that could be a good spot to strip from. I could keep this encompassed. Or maybe, I don't know. It is difficult. You can build your own building, so I'm not sure. Like some of these ones that are better kind of shaped, I might keep. But this whole bunch here, I really don't like. And you see this one, we are going to go. That one's good for metal. What's the issue here? I think we've got way more scientists and nurses than we need right now.
There's nothing left.
Might just put farming down to 0 for now. I genuinely feel like we'll be fine with scavenging for quite some time. Maybe do it until we hit like 100. But look at this. We have plus 24% now because we've only got -4 for unsatisfied homes. So we'll have that really soon. And all this construction coming in is fantastic. Now, one other thing I want to get in is another wooden tower this end. Right there, just to cover this section. And we kind of want multiple overlapping eventually. And with this brick one, like I say, I'm going to come this way like that. We have 16 research. Let's get guard again. I'm going to have to keep flicking that, but let's choose what we want to get. I do want this nursery assistance, if I'm honest, just to cover it. But I do like the idea of this increased bow damage, so I am going to take that first. I think that's pretty awesome. And it's only going to take 10 hours. Now we are... Oh, hello. Hello, Horde. Get inside.
Our building's under attack.
Get inside, boys. We dealt with that really well, actually. I'm quite happy with that. Oh, how are you looking, squad? There's
Breaking
more.
into our building.
We're in the perfect position here. We're covered. Wow, big Horde. That's it. They might take a tower there. No, they're not going to. Let's go and help this out then. I mean, successful night, I'd say. That's absolutely fine. But that's kind of a taste. That was a lot that just came then. Let's take the guards down. Let's go back out and try and get even more. So it looks like we're going to need wood. And to gather the best option for wood is just going to be to hit one of these up, right? And we'll just cap that. Oh, got stuff to trade. Yep. Yeah, so like I say, I'll probably knock this down to maybe 6 people. Let's just have a permanent scavenge of wood as well. One way of doing it at the moment, I think, because that one is only brick, remember. So wood might be... Maybe I can turn off the metal scavenge, actually. I'm fairly confident this extra boost here is going to help quite a lot anyway. So as soon as that wood comes in, look, we'll have a good slot there. Let's actually go up to 10 on there. Now, nurseries, I'm going to go to 4 in each, so we'll free up 1 person for that one.
Chief, the merchant has just come
And
to the
scientists
zone.
will do the same. Right, let's trade. You can have my weapon there. You can have my medieval armor. And we are going to take the ammo, the fuel. He likes this stuff. This is great. That's acceptable, is it? I think we can take all that from him. Yeah, so we'll turn down scientists as well to 12. And it will take a little bit longer, but I think I'm okay with that. See how many I can go down to. Yeah, medical will go down to 4 as well. That should cover us. And then we can get the extra scavengers out. Would like to keep trying the invite, and if they are weirdos, we'll get rid. I don't like this. I'm gonna be really fussy with it. I'm gonna say no. We have 5 people ill. I need to sort this. The ill provided with healthcare 5. No, we're good. Yeah, we're fine. As long as we keep healing them with that, we should be fine. Right, archery technique's done. I feel a little bit safer with that extra damage. We've got 9 to use, so I'm going to save up for 15. I think, honestly, getting this one going is good. I don't think we need combat training. I'm not concerned about that one. Let's flip everyone. Let's keep an eye on the attacks if they come. Day 27, man. I feel comfortable. I really do. Especially now I've just hit that bow damage. That's going to be amazing, especially if I can get this bit sorted. It's going to be incredible. Part of me wants to go around this, guys. Another part of me just is happy to destroy it, but it will take so long. That would be perfect, though. I'm going to bring them home. We do find a couple more cars, too, so I need to go a bit further afield. I could probably send 1 car out to do that. Let's start. We'll start the risky business of doing it, just to see if we can find something. Oh, lots. There we go. There's a car. That was quick. There's also lots of dogs and enemies that way. There's another car there. Perfect. Come home. We have cars. It's a full moon, so actually I should be out doing that. Let's go pick that car up. I'm also going to send you a bit further afield. Let's see if we can find another one. And then you can carry on. There it is. And it's a flatbed. Amazing. You, please, can pick that up. Ah, now we're in the money. I don't need to worry about those guards. Let's go back to the scavenge being of high order over this way. Let's get that wood going. Quicker we can adapt this, the better, guys. Building wise, I'm going to make sure that one's maxed. That's how we're going right now. All right, go join your squadron. And then when the other one's back, we'll carry on scavenging. You 3, let's go. Carry on. Oh, this vehicle condition's not great. So let's leave this at home. It's seen better days. Problem with the vehicles, when you want to repair, it costs fuel. We could do that. I like the sedan. It's not a bad one, so we're going to hit the repair on that one. How are we looking? I'm not going to do another house once this one's done, because we should be pretty good. I'll try and get more scavenging done until we're kind of full, and then we'll flip back into building. These have serious storage space, extra 2 slots, so always happy with those. Right, 14 on the, what's it called now? What do we need? 15. One more. One more, baby. Right, I got dog pack coming. I'm going to send these guys home. You stay there. You guys come this way. Let's not get caught out. Let's come this way. Thank you very much. Don't want to get damage to these cars. Right, the dogs were killed really quickly. And we hit the 15. So I'm going to hit nursery research students. Then we probably need to try and come this way. What do we need? Citizens heal 15 HP more per day. Drugs production? No. And hospital. Required prevent the ill from becoming critically ill. There's also the infection, so early diagnosis. We probably want to hit that, as well as a vaccine as well. Could go and see if I can pick up that other car whilst our other one's broken. I got a hostile group lurking about. I'm just going to deal with those, I think. They're around here. I think they're looting, so if we hold here, look, we can take those out. There we go. Can't have those lurking about. And we're so close to being done on this house. Boom. That's going to give a big boost to housing there. And that's enough for 83. So if we de-adapt this one, that will give us a bunch of wood back. Now I'm just going to park myself up because I've got a sneaky suspicion something might happen. I feel good that we've got extra tower this end now. So odds are they will come at the gate. I just need... Oh, hello. Just need to cover where we're going to kind of like hold from. I think this is good at the moment. I think I can deal with these pretty quickly, can't I? Let's send everyone full force to it so they don't do any damage to the tower. That would be much more beneficial. I'm just going to check in on all the cars. I think for the most part, they're pretty good. Right, pre-warning of large group incoming. I think we'll be all right. I'm playing it differently. Last time I didn't focus on keeping the happiness up, and I feel like if you keep the mood up, that plus 30% on working is like having an extra 30% citizens, right? That's the way I'm thinking of it. It's a no-brainer to me, and they're much easier. And building almost done, so let's continue on. Let's move a bit more this way now. Plenty more we can grab. I'm just thinking what I can break down next, really. Probably keep that one. I think we break these down. If they give something other than bricks, that would be better, but realistically, am I going to use this big chonking building? I really don't know. These little ones could come in pretty handy. Just need to decide. Right, realistically then, let's get them getting the wood and metal from here for a bit. I'll let you go up to 20 there, so we'll just get a nice bunch. And then realistically, we can decide on how we want to carry on with this. And I think I want another tower this end. So I'm going to actually overlap this one now, so it covers with this. I really want to try and get around this. I strip this down? Like, genuinely would give me all the resources I need to, like, build around everything. Just don't know whether that's sensible. It's almost like I want to go through this and then come through here. Oh, unknown group there. Let's see if they're any good. I'm going to come home. They might be all right. Technical. They seem to be strong and hardworking. They've wounded, probably by the infected. What do you think? I think I'm going to do it this time. Hopefully they're not weirdos. We're about to find out. We're going to go from 68 workers to 76. So not bad. We get a plus 2% times 8 of new citizens. So we actually just boosted that. That's amazing. I'm splitting these 2 and 2 now that we got the cars. So we're going to just start scavenging a little bit further away. We're going to be doing really good with this anyway, I think. So it should be fine. Small group over there that we might be able to bring in and kill them for the AKs maybe. I'm actually going to de-adapt the second housing one. But what I'll do is make sure this one's high priority here. There we go. And then this one is going to be adapted to a house. And then we should be good once that one's done. And hopefully push with all this this building, this end. Probably focus on moving these. We've got the ammo now. Maybe get them the AKs as well. So we've got at least a couple in the squads. It's a bit better range on the AK, so it's pretty good when you're defending. Now, next tower is done. Let's just check in. We've got 12 points on the research. I'm going to let that continue. I'll let these guys just carry on with these. I think we've got everything we need. And then once they're done, we should be good. Now, I spent a moment just staring at this. I think we break down these and we utilize this section as our base. So we can have half of it because this is kind of annoying anyway. So breaking down this is a mammoth task, but I think I'm going to do it because that will give us enough stone to move into serious building. I'll probably start it with, or we keep it and we go through, but then we'll have weak points. So the idea is maybe this wall going down this way. What I'll do is stick a brick wall from like here, and then we can kind of see it in action like that. And I'm thinking we do block this off. Now this is a really good spot because it's a bit of a hill as well. So then we can break down some of these. And obviously you got plenty of metal coming from these anyway, so we can probably transition and get small amounts from these guys as well. So the trees are done. I think I'll turn on, I'll let that finish, then I'll move in. We're doing really well on resources anyway. So let's grab early diagnosis. That reduces the chance of falling ill by 30% as well. That's the next research. I mean, 11 hours. Don't know if we go any further on that. Quite a few lurking out this way, so I'm going to bring my guys back. I think I can defend with just these two anyway. If they decide to come over the bridge, we'll give them a pop from here, I think. We should be okay to deal with this just fine. I'll draw them down this way. Yeah, they're swimming across, so we're going to do some pretty good damage there. Let's drive back, maybe to here. Out of the water, obviously, they're a little bit quicker. Just got to be careful I'm not getting hits from somewhere else, but I think I'm okay. Just this small horde here, and I'll keep playing it.
Horde eliminated.
Probably wait the other side of the bridge here. They are swimming across, though, which isn't ideal. I should be able to kill them.
They're trying to get inside.
I got more that end. We'll deal with that. I don't want to take really any damage to my cars, I won't lie. They're in the water, actually. They're underneath the bridge. I think they can get up on the bridge from there. That one's fine. We'll bring these guys back because they're underneath anyway. Quick kill. We'll leave those. Let's go deal with this. Yeah, we're all good. We'll deal with these last ones.
We've got them.
Really, really good food resources and stuff coming in here. Very, very happy with this. I'm going to bring them all together just to deal with this at the night as well. I think we're okay to kind of zoom. We'll just quickly bash through all this. And the more you have in, the quicker it does scavenge that building as well. So it's just nice and just smash it out, really. Last house should be good. So that's all I'm going to do for houses for quite some time. I think we've got plenty of room. So this will be serious happiness boost. Now they've got a demand for beverages, though. We will work on that at some point. As long as I can keep the other two really high, we'll be good. And then we'll flip to guards. And honestly, scavenge. I'm actually going to up this. And with you, let's see. They don't have any weapons, so let's give them some. Let's get a couple of AKs in. You're more accurate as well, so you do more damage. That's good. So we'll feel pretty safe with these guys. Now, all the infected that are roaming, I do pretty much want to assume that we can kill them. It's probably the smartest thing we can do. Oh, we got a big horde coming in. I'm going to quickly kill these. I'm going to use this as a chance to run away, and I'm going to take them from the bridge, hopefully. Here we go. Let's grab our other guy as well. You can come meet them over here. And we don't want to get caught out. We want to make sure we get across the bridge here. So that should make them start swimming at least, right? Now we can hit a bit of damage, and then we'll back up. Nothing too crazy. I'm just going to micro this down as slow as possible. Do not get hit by that, please. They're pretty quick, actually. This is not an ideal hill, so grab all of them. Let's sit here and take these guys out one by one. There we go. Don't think anything's coming from any other direction, is it? No, we're all good. I'll wait. I'll leave those there. We get up there, we get the high ground, and we'll hit down on these. Caught these out pretty luckily, actually, for those coming in, so no drama. I will back up, though. Don't want to take any damage, really. There we go. And we can utilize... We're stuck here, actually. Let's go this way. Get behind the wall there. And we'll bring them into the tower. There we go. Gonna bring them home just to refuel, and then we'll send straight back out. It should be good for tonight. And because building is done, I think what we'll do is set scavenge now. I don't need to build anything. I'm going to deconstruct these two. And we are going to high priority scav. So hopefully get all of this done and broken down. And then we've got this as a separate one we can adapt. Kind of thinking what we could kind of do. I think getting into the bee is probably not a bad idea. Barn also would give us the fertilizer. So we need to decide where we want to put our first ones. Don't want too much travel points, so maybe a barn there. Let's change that one. Now, I'm going to keep this metal one going. I think that's absolutely fine. Just to keep that ticking up, because we are going to need a lot of it anyway, especially when we start making bullets and stuff. But I'm going to start prepping the fertilizers so we can move into actual ammo and stuff as well. There's the trader. Just going to take the fuel off the trader. That's like the only thing, probably, just to keep us topped up so the cars can keep working for as long as possible. It's not ideal. Let's get out of there. Do not want to be... Oh, the dogs are dead anyway. There we go. No problem. All right, carry on then. We're pretty well triangulated in this front section, as you can see here. I just need to work on this. I do think if I just fence through this, we should be pretty good. I'll probably strip maybe these guys out, but we'll have all of these in. That should be more than enough buildings to give us what we need. And eventually I might take this down. We could. We did over a total of 100 actual adults now as well. Illness still coming in, which isn't great, but early diagnosis takes us down by minus 1.2%, so that's good. Got a rotting corpse, which it kind of eliminates, but illness chance, it doesn't matter as long as we can heal them up. Right, let's have a look into the chemistry side then. So I think booze, fermentation. So it's 10 for that. I think I'll start working towards that to keep my guys happy then. I'm going to permanently sign 8 to the barn as well, and I'll high priority that one once it's built. Let's see what we think of these guys. Take some time, though. Let's get rid. Don't need you, thank you. Don't want you stealing my food stores. Slow and steady is how we're playing it. Yes, sorry, I did this wrong. Let's let this build, and then once this is built, we're going to go ahead and change that to 8 people just working the barn, and then I might set up food prep in the cookhouse as a manual one, just to start cooking up some of the meat that we'll get. The main thing is fertilizer, though, so the farms will become more useful. Eventually, we might transition from that and just use the meat, but it's going to be used for the fuel production. And the barn. So, like I say, we're going to go down to 6. And it uses 2 of the grain to make 1 fertilizer and 2 meat. So that's what we need. Then the cookhouse itself, we're going to select the meat one, which it changes to. So let's put just 2 people cooking in there for now. I'm gonna have to manually play around with these until I get the numbers that I want. And because we don't have the farms running at high priority, we only farm a little bit at a time, you know? So I think we've got a good amount to start us at least, though, and it's mainly for the fertilizer farm, but we're not going to use it for farming, right? We're going to use fertilizing for other things. I think it is used in fuel. Let me just double check. That's the one for the farms. We don't need greenhouses. Is it chemistry? Manufacture of fuels. Fertilizers or wood, yeah. So you want the manufacture of fuels from the fertilizer, I think. And then fertilizer production uses wood. Oh, we could get some of that going. Explosives productions is pretty exciting too. You know what? I know I keep changing it, but like, I've got 2 things here. We either go into first aid or we go infection with symptomatic treatment. So after developing this technology, it takes 1 day less to treat them. So we could just slow it down. The vaccine is a bit annoying because you need to annually research and you need the hospital. Could work towards that. It's pretty expensive though. So for now, we'll just let them kind of do their thing. Let's also increase the workers to 14 in the research center to get even more going. Quite a few dogs and stuff roaming about. So I'm just going to pull out a second and I'm going to come up this way and just clear those out just so we don't have to worry. Don't want to get caught out by the dogs as well.
We're on the move.
There we go. Right, back to the scavenge, hopefully. And like I say, really small amounts of food prep. I got the 2 in there. I think they class as farmers in this one. So if we keep that high priority, they'll automatically work on this one. Don't know. The cold's not ideal, but at least we've got farmers working. And I guess I can manually cap this to 6 in each, just to make sure we're not utilizing too many people. And then we can counter that over there. Raw meats is always going to be pretty slow. So if we can get this to balance... Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Let's go deal with that. Because they will destroy a wall super fast. I think we can deal with that nice and quick, though. Yeah, we're good. Wow, that wall took a lot of damage. Got on a hunt. We got a really good mood at the moment. That's the main thing. That's literally what I care about. Right, we got 18 points now as well. So do we go symptomatic treatment? Or do we go down the first aid route? Or do we carry on with what we were saying? You know what? I'm going to grab fermentation. Why not? Let's just keep it that way. Did that bridge break? Oh my god, that bridge is broken. Can we demo the bridges too? That would be awesome. Just be self-sustainable and demo them down. That excites me. Oh my god, let's get over. Not looking healthy. Gate, you'll be fine. Let's just sit here. We'll draw them away and it should be okay. Oh god, that's not too healthy, if I'm honest. Let's go this way. So we need to repair our car. That's fine. And then we'll go deal with that one as well. Oh, so was that a squad? Wow, that wasn't good, was it? He's a bit broken. Might cancel that one and just create a new squad. So let's disband. I know he's good, but it's fine. We'll just straight up create a new squad, I think. And we'll give them pistols and we will say Hawkeye and Scavenge. That'll do for now. And we'll fix that car. It's already fixed. That was nice and quick. So we're looking good. Now, food prep, I'm seeing some of the meals in, which makes me quite happy. I just need to... I forgot that whole day I left them on guard, which isn't ideal. Gonna bring you guys home. Let's come home and chill. Oh, we can sit here, actually. Let's see if we can take out those dogs. There we go. Our new squad is in. A little bit weak, but you'll be fine. Let's get you with the squad. And we've got to be careful we don't drink through the fuel, right? Fermentation's nearly done. I think fuel production after this. And then we'll decide where we put it. I think continuing on with some of the wall down this way will help quite a bit. I know it's only the brick wall at the moment, but... Oh, wow, there's some junk here we need to break down. Get rid of all of this. Still really don't... I'll probably partially adapt this into like a warehouse or something, like a big one. Then we'll go around. And I think also we're going to go... The farming is good, isn't it? We got the 4 in there. Cookhouse. Is it worth us doing this? I don't know if it is. I think we just wait. Yeah, because this is super fast in the barn. So I might go down to 2 in there. And we should be free to break down more houses. So I'm going to go with these 2 right here. That'll give us a good amount of resources. We're looking good on building resources at least, right? And we got 15 points. So we'll sort out the fermentation in a moment, which I imagine is going to be the wheat. So we're going to need to maybe get the greenhouses as well. But before that, I'm going to go manufacture a fuel. It's a pretty quick one. I'm going to go grab these 2 food buildings here, you know. whilst they're on the island. Forgot about those. Again, like breaking it all down will give us a really, really big like line of sight. Oh, swarm. Just going to sit this side to catch anything coming because we've got gates that are covering the other bit. I do think breaking that down is a really good play because then we'd have clear line of sight across all of this. There it is. Continuous scavenge. Look at all this for like armor and weapons and stuff we could potentially pull out. Right, manufacture of fuels. So before we go in, let's get these guys in then. So we're going to want one chemical plant. Converts organic waste into biofuel. So let's go with this one on the end, I think. Should be enough. Let's go slightly smaller. We'll go there. And we'll reduce the builders down. Let's say 14 builders there. Let's go to 12. There's no rush. And it keeps my farm slightly ticking over. I should have probably built smaller farms, but these three will be okay for now. Main thing is we're going to need that fertilizer pumping. So I do probably need the farms to permanently be on full, actually, now. And food prep we can just leave as is. Yeah, they're not weird. Like I say, it's just the weirdos that I don't like. That puts us on a really good number. I probably don't need to accept anyone else for quite some time. I can just work on my my own children now because we have 16 that are ill. So, right, got the fuel. Let's now go into symptomatic treatment. That's a big one. And I think if we get it out of the way, we're looking good. And I'm very tempted to put in more into the research center. We'll go to 16 there, so that should speed it up even more. Probably get a 5th squad soon as well. Looking at what we've got some, I think we're going to have to push for medicine. But I might need to start outside expeditions or something for medicine. There are a few still roaming about, so we might be able to specifically target medicinal. Oh god, ill people turning. I'm going to have to sort this out. We're going to lose numbers from infected. And then they trash your house from inside, don't they? It's one way to deal with the illness, though. We've got 10 that might turn. Is that because we need more people on this? Or is it... It might be. Let's go to 6 there. We've got 4 hospital beds available, so we're fine there. Again, we just need to focus on getting that stuff done then. Got the early diagnosis one, which will help.
They're trying to get inside.
You see how they can go through this building? That's not ideal, is it? Oh, we got a big boy. Let's focus the big boy. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. Stay here. That's it. Come back because he'll be powerful. There we go. He'll go down. He'll like one-shot the cars, so we need to make sure we take him down pretty quickly. Nice and easy. Eventually, they are going to do some damage here. I think what I'm going to do is start putting these on equal just so I can have the guards on the full. So like they can split between them. And then anything that we want to priority mainly on the buildings will click via the building itself rather than down on here. Should be it for tonight's attack, so let's get on out. So when I click off Guardler, it should fill pretty much every position. We'll be okay. Should be pulling in a good amount of fertilizer. I've got 13, so it's starting to tick up quite nicely. Just need to wait for this building to finish. Yeah, like the scavenge building, look, to get them to do one at a time, it's much quicker. I can just click it like that, and they're just all assigned. There we go, strip to that building down. Still pulling in the metal. I don't know, to be honest, I might cancel that now. We've got plenty that we can utilize. So, going forward, there's 2 more built, 2 more there we probably want to clear for line of sight, but I want to commit to hitting this building. So, we are going to do it. I have no idea. Wow, 1,000 people they want doing on that. What I'll do is I will definitely have this. Well, let's go to... We have to bring everyone back. We're going to have to deal with these. I might have to just stay in the houses to deal with it, because they just trash your house from the inside. It's going to happen every night as well. It is a full moon though, so we definitely want to get back out. Don't need to worry about the guards. Let's maximize scavenge. Again, farming. Let's go down to a little bit less on these. It's not the food that we need. I'd be very tempted to pause the cookhouse, but it doesn't hurt us cooking up that meat, does it? Don't like that it uses wood though, you know? So I might turn that one off, and then we can focus the other things. But again, this is going to take forever. I'll tell you what, let's turn this down. Let's go max builders. The rest can go scavenge, just so we can finish the chemical plant. Then we can focus this one up. And honestly, I can get my walls done. So I want to carry on potentially connecting these two with brick walls. This is not ideal. Why can't I connect you guys in? Oh, I can. Just doing it wrong. This is like a cliff edge, so they can't even get in on this bit. I'm going to have to manually go a little step at a time on that. We'll get rid of our ill at least, so it's fine. Right, science lab. Let's take this all the way down. So we're going to want fuel from fertilizer for sure. Let's keep that at like 8. Factory workers, we want pretty high priority. Maybe don't need that many, actually. I'll keep it equal, and then we'll keep it based on what we want to do. So we'll go high priority via the building. I got the hang of this priority system now. You can make it work quite well. And as this building gets finished, look, they're going to move on to scavenging. So we'll make sure we keep that number going up. This is going to give us quite a lot of resources, and I think it's going to be the last major one that we're going to have to break down, apart from a couple of smaller ones I'll probably take from this row. What it means, though, is I should be able to concentrate a couple of towers behind these. Got a couple of weirdos coming. Are we good at the moment? We are. The other side is potentially getting the internal stuff. So I think that symptomatic treatment might be okay. Turning prevention, maybe we'll do that. Die instead of turning is going to be a lot easier for me, so I'll go with that one. I don't mind them dying because the birth rate and growing up is higher than the deaths of them, so I'm going to decline. I don't want anyone that's got the illness now because we've almost got it under control. All right, trader, I'm going to give over these melee weapons, and we are going to take ammo, fuel. These things are usually worth quite a bit. Anything that's going to be useful, I think. Meds, that's pretty good. You can have your tool back, that'll do. And hopefully we'll get onto med production ourselves soon. How's my storage doing? I think storage is still pretty good. So we've got to be careful. The amount that we're breaking down is going to cost us storage as well. Right, I know there's no line of sight. Let's keep this going this way. Get the wall going. I want to move this tower. I'm going to go a little bit closer. And obviously research-wise, going to try and hit that. But we've just got to get more books at the moment. Day 41 as well. I just realised, geez, man, it's flying. I'm having too much fun. I think I'm keeping on top of resources and stuff pretty well. I'm trying to keep over. The grain's looking really fantastic now, so that means chemically wise we should be able to keep fuel moving, which is great. So let's go to 6 there. How long does this take? Look at the effect from mood as well. It's actually incredible, like how quick they're building and everything. All right, we have probably the grain to get the recreational side of things done. So beverage production. Let's go in here. We want to future-proof it, so I'm going to allow the building to just hammer out for that one. Scavenging slowly still going to happen in the background with 3.2%. So actually, once I up this number, it will go up pretty quickly, and we can take that one out. Does anyone know what building this is? Kind of looks like a prison, doesn't it? I know it's not. I'm going to bring my guys back for tonight. I also think, I know that we're building that, but I'm going to get a couple of wooden shooters this end. Can they get in on that? So what we're going to have to do is have it to the side of each of these. So I just want to make this a little bit stronger, and we're going to struggle actually with this section, so I don't know whether that wall's going to be good. If we concentrate fire though over this, we should be fine. All right, here we go. Got a couple coming from this way. I don't want too much damage to occur, but we're in a good spot to drill through these. So yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let's draw it back. It's amazing how much that 50% extra bow damage does, you know, on these hordes. Right, I'm pretty sure we're going to have this really, really high up once that happens. Our 2 towers already done. Let's get the extra bow shooters on that. And we have a green, beautiful bar production. So this is a food production building. Let's go down to 5 workers and let's high priority it from here. 1 cheeky boozy from this. I think we'll have to consider moving forward on that, but that is good. Let's go turning prevention now, so I don't need to worry about it. And fuel numbers going up really nicely here too. All right, so full moon, so we should be able to carry on then. I'm going to selectively go through, and I'm just randomly selecting the closest buildings at the moment, but there might be more reason to go ahead and hit like police station, maybe some books, maybe some meds. You know, it could work out a little bit better for us if I do that. We'll end up with some nice weapons. At the moment, still rocking only a couple of AKs, really. Yeah, look at that. Plus 60% worker efficiency. This is insane. Does that mean scavenging is just going to fly when we can do it? They're not scavenging very quickly, though. I can't lie. All right, they're back to it. That percentage should be going up a bit quicker now. All right, we managed another AK. Let's see who we've got that's probably... If one squad doesn't have anyone with an AK, I'm giving them to them, basically. All right, we got to deal with this first, though. Let's pull it up to here. Good. Let's go as close as we can to shred these. They've got to come all the way around, so that's good. That wall holding nicely. All right, we'll give an AK there. So 2 AKs on that one. All right, can we turn the brewery down to 3? We have a good amount. I see numbers in. I don't know how much they consume, but we are up to that 60% efficiency is mega. For some reason, they're not going to scavenge very quickly. It's a bit weird. So I'm going to force them on that ASAP. So as the population's getting up, look, we're going to struggle with that canned goods a little bit more now. Every day I see it going down a tiny bit. So let's put the cookhouse up to 1 just to tick them up a tiny bit. And we've got 21 research points now. That turning prevention is amazing. This is also great. Ill people need to receive 40% less, but I don't think we need to worry about that yet. I don't think I care about anything in the communication tree. I do like these types of things. So fertilizers from wood, isn't it? I think we're okay. Let's get the... Did we go arms? Yeah, let's get the weapons. And then once the weapon research is done, hello, doggies, then we'll move on to probably pistols or something first. This is a bit awkward to traverse here, so this is a bit of a weak spot for us, this edge here, actually. We can get through the outside, but I probably should have tried to get the wall a bit further out. I wonder if I can, if I try and build that. The answer is yes. So we are going to change the wall to go right to the edge. Much better. And we'll break down all of these. Silly sausage, eh? I'll move that wall over. It's a bit of a rookie error by me there. I'm pretty sure there is a building you can do that will automatically repairman shop. Host repairmans will take care of any damaged buildings. This is actually incredible. So I'm going to commit to placing one around here somewhere. Let's get a repairman shop just to keep on top of basic repairs. Another squad coming. It's probably the same guys again, a full squad. I got nothing for you guys. You're probably... They seem odd and aggressive. Yeah, get rid.
Send them away.
Should probably just kill them. Take their stuff. Maybe I'll work on this objective at some point as well. Good job with that research. That's huge. Let's maybe do first aid then. So, weapon factory. Are we ready for this? Arms factory. We might be. That's going to stay as a house. Let's get... We want this close enough to where a storage might be. So this smaller one here is not a bad idea. It's a little bit out of the way, so attacks might come to us, but we can always get a tower down this way. Oh, here we go.
They're trying to get inside.
About time. I was wondering, like, we've been dealing with little flurries, but nothing too crazy, to be honest. That was still nothing. I think we're okay. Still holding firm. I have my vision. I'll stick to it. Oh, we have no more fertilizers, so I feel like the barn might need upping. So we're going to go with a couple more people in there because we've got a bit of grain to turn that into. The only thing we need to be careful of is grain for fermenting. So let's put an extra... I know it's winter. I think the indoor food production might not be a bad idea at some point. This is fantastic, though. This wall going in. What are we running out of? I'm pretty sure it's these guys, isn't it? Yeah, food is also struggling a tiny bit, so I'm going to have to deal with that. All right, let's do it. Food. Let's go greenhouses, I think. Or do we grab this? No. Greenhouses, it's got to be, hasn't it? Unlock the construction of greenhouses where you can grow agricultural produce with full efficiency regardless of their outside temperature. Let's grab that. I'll start transitioning into a bit more of those. We might need to try and invite a couple more people just so we got people to work with. Keep a close eye on housing too. I wish you could see a number of how many houses you have spare rather than having to click on it. I think for the most part we've got about 40 or so. I've got enough to cover the kids and all that. Just trade in 3 of these for all that. We're getting pretty good miscellaneous resources from the trader itself, to be honest. Let's go straight back out. I'm probably going to try and hit up, honestly, food places. I think that's important. I'm just going to keep stacking it, followed by a bunch of those afterwards. All right, we officially have our new tech. The arms factory is in. 1 fuel plus some metal will make a little bit of ammo. Now, do I do this? I keep it just ticking a tiny bit. Honestly, when you get down, look at all this, man. Mortars, though, that is just incredible. But yeah, we're going to tick this a tiny bit of them just producing a little bit of bullets from this. I don't want to overdo the fuel. I might just have one person randomly ticking up a little bit of ammo on the old arms factory here. And we'll keep him permanently doing it. Now, in terms of food, we've got the ability of the greenhouses now. I think greenhouses we've just got a place, haven't we? Probably squeeze one in there. I don't want to cramp it up too much. You're not allowed to build them on the roads either. I don't want to build close to there. There is a slot right there. If I can turn that, I'm going to put a greenhouse there. That should help with a little bit more food production. Now, repairman, we'll have that going in a moment. That's almost finished building. I'll leave this to its kind of thing, I think. That should be everything we need. There we go. One repairman then. Should we have just one? I think we'll have just one assigned to that. That is going to be super high priority. Just go around doing a bit of fixing for me, mate. That would be fantastic. There we go. I already see him fixing a couple of the walls. That's amazing. That's going to save me a lot of effort, isn't it? Let's bring you guys home. I think our scavenging on food is slowly ticking down, even though these guys are out scavenging the whole time. So I do need to factor that in. Trying to think my next thing here. Decrease production times in chemical plant. No. Allows to produce fuel from grain. So that would eliminate the need for cookhouses, I guess. Do we want to go that way? Probably not. I do think maybe we try the pistols next and we start trying to get down to assault rifles. What's precision? Decrease production times in arm factory by 25%. These heavy machine guns on the turrets would be insane, wouldn't they? And the only other side of it is construction. So we probably want to try and get down this way so we can get the heavy stuff. So actually, I'm going to do that. Let's get that one next with advanced masonry. Because we do want to move into the concrete walls. And the bigger towers because they're more damage. And once you get to like snipers and AKs in the towers anyway, they're a lot better because their range and area of effect is a lot bigger, right? Well, that was quick. Clay processing done. So we're going to save up now advanced masonry. So clay pits where bricks are fired from. We aren't going to need those because the amount we're going to get from this alone. This repairman was the best thing I've done, man. I don't know if it has a range, but it's amazing. So you can set the kind of... I don't know, all I see is everything getting repaired, which is fantastic, so I can't really complain. Here we go. Big one coming. Let's go, boys. Please don't get caught. Oh, no. He destroyed the car again. Get that repaired. How are you doing? You're fine. You get inside for now. It got caught out a little bit. I think we'll be all right to carry on. The beauty of having all this metal stocked, man. Every time a car dies, it'll be good. Like, it works absolutely fine. You were finding a slightly better car than that smaller one, though. The only other way is on the expeditions. I know I haven't done any now. All of these can pull in really good resources, but I actually don't need them. I don't think. We've got enough. That's the beauty of the city. Right, just keeping an eye on resources. I've got no issues with booze. Happiness is fantastic. I think we're absolutely maxed. So beverages, we could probably go down a little less on that one. I can then free up that grain. I might even go down to one person. Let's just leave that going. And then ammo, we got one shotgun spare. Fuel still looks okay. The main one being fertilizer. So once this is in, I should be able to turn up the amount in the barn. So we'll go to 7 there, but then we'll high priority the greenhouse to be built. So theory, builders should never be maximized and just select the one building I want to build. That's probably the best way to do it. And that is over 50 days now. Boom. 13 points still in here. What does this do? I don't need any of this yet, which is actually great. I still want to get into this stuff. I know you can add things to the car, so extra storage, like guns, that sort of thing. But again, I don't know. There's so much I want to do, man. Doesn't say they're weirdos, so we'll try it. Could be not the worst. I could do with some more numbers. I mean, we've got 102 that can work, 111 now, so it just means that we can scavenge that a little bit quicker, really. So we'll go to 30 on there, and then we can keep everything else running as we want. Also, going to go to 16 on the research center, so we can have that keep working. It's magic. And the greenhouse being done, let's go... Yeah, this is good. So we can just have that producing like it's a farm, I guess. We could transition into greenhouses all across these if we break one down. We'd have to take the short-term hit on grain, but I think it's a good idea. So let's do it, and then we're going to build another greenhouse once that one's gone. And it looks like it's going very quickly, so I can actually fit another one there. I'm going to do that. Let's stick one in that bit, and I'll high priority the greenhouse. There we go. That field's gone. Do I take the hit on the next one as well? I'll let that one finish, then I'll do it. Right, 22 research points now. Yeah, I might transition into greenhouses and just do biofuel production. Let's get that one in. We can keep fuel running from that then, and then fuel is the bullets, right? So then we'll have really good production from that. Cookhouse will keep going small amounts. Booze, we're not having any trouble. They don't really drink too much, which is great. And the car is once again fixed, so we'll give that back to these guys so they can go join in. All right, it's a full moon. Let's keep the scavenge going. It's a shame on the full moon that you can't get the guys to carry on working. It'd be really nice. We're nearly a quarter of the way done on this, though, so I'm I'm going to keep slowly edging this up as we get more citizens in. Next step will be to go through these as well. I don't know whether just to keep these. I feel like breaking this chunk off maybe, and then we cut through this one. Keep this building. That's a pretty handy one. Extra big houses here, but we can start breaking these guys down. So 5 grain makes 1, so I'm going to hold fire on that. We'll keep just pushing the fuel. When I see it start dipping a bit lower, we'll switch from this one, but I'll start stockpiling the grain up, I think. So biofuel is done. That's awesome. What do we want to go for next? Do we commit to the pistol? Let's do it. I'm also going to hit another greenhouse here. Now, if we line them up, I can do 2 there. Boom. Once all 4 of these in, I'll probably remove these guys. As one of these gets built, I'll flip the other one to priority, and we'll slowly get these smashing out. Right, there's hordes roaming over there, so I'm just going to come back. We're going to sit at home for a moment. I honestly think the production value from these is going to be way greater than relying on these farms anyway. So you know what? Let's just bin them out. Let's get it done. I'll maximize the deconstruction on those guys as well, so it's sorted. And then everyone else can scavenge. That is part of scavenging, actually. Boom, look at all this space. So got a good amount here. And all our building done. Nice. And repairman has repaired everything. That's incredible. Right, pistols done. I'm going to build up a little bit. I know we probably still need to deal with the ill, in all fairness. Now, we do have... Which one's the hospital? Surgery. You need to do research surgery, which is down here. So drug production is actually probably a good idea. Let's get down to that then. And we'll de-adapt this one into a small hospital. Oh my god, I've just hit a swarm. Oh my god. That was lucky. Let's go deal with this. I caught that as I was coming out, thinking I was good to carry on for the day. That's fine. I'll go clear them all out anyway. Right, trader's here once again. Let's see what we should take off him. Probably that. Do I need to take the fuel? Probably not, to be fair. You can have this plate armor, because that makes me move very slow. And I'm going to take whatever I can off you, to be fair, in the way of goodies. Those plate armor are worth a lot. Holy crap. We'll take everything bar his explosive then. Oh, we've got these people that surely fit in. They wouldn't think twice. That's great. That's these guys here. There is 8 of them as well. They're going to come in really handy. So I'm going up to 50 scavengers on this building now. They're doing a great job. 33.8%. They're looking great. I'm going to flip this back in a moment. Got another group.
Should we accept them?
Go on then. So they haven't eaten. We'll take them all. We got 17 points on the old research. I might get this high efficiency brewing actually as well. I've obviously got to focus on the medicine. I keep saying it. I know. I get carried away. Let's go drugs production. We'll get down to surgery. It's a full moon actually. I've just realized I'm wasting burning daylight here. Let's go down this way. Grab a few of these buildings. And you'll see the food number has gone down. I've turned up the cookhouse by 1 now as well. So hopefully we can carry on with that. But yeah, I'll keep an eye. I'm going to carry on building, I think, more greenhouses. These are just a no-brainer to me, I think. If I can get them facing the other way, that would be fantastic. I'm going to get 2 more there. I think that's good. Honestly, though, just letting them go ham on this sucker, to be honest, before I go any further. I'd probably carry on building a wall as well. Let's connect it in. There we go. We'll get the wall covered on that whole side. The drugs production is done. Let's go into surgery. It looks like they're going to be done super fast with that anyway. Plenty of bricks and stuff, so we need to utilize those. Right, we got bad people this end. We've got a bit of a horde this end. I think best bet... Oh my god, there's quite a few. They're being attacked by a horde though. Actually, our towers. I'm going to deal with these. We'll go with raiders killed. There we go. And then we'll come back this way. We've got some nice guns out of that. Oh my god, let's get down there. The tower doing a fantastic job. That tower's on the wrong side, so I'll need to move that. But that'll do for now. Great pickups there for the weapons. And let's start making these squads a little bit more powerful. So I need more fertilizer then. So I need to get the chemical plant better. Now, hospital has completed. So I kind of want to de-adapt that one. I could just make a new one. Also worth noting, housing is full and we're going to start losing this buff. So I'm going to have to adapt that one to a house. And then let's put this one as the hospital. There we go. But I'm going to high priority that house first. And then we're going to de-adapt this one. Going to keep coming home now, though. We're getting into the days where it's getting a bit more dangerous. But I'm feeling quite confident that we're in a better place. I think obviously we need a whole bunch of builders. We should be able to get most of that done tomorrow, I can see. And hopefully that grain numbers can be turned into food much quicker. So I'm going to keep assigning up to the cookhouse because we're going to be changing them over. We're going to high priority the hospital as our next one first. I've got a lot of infected here and I'm not dealing with it very well. Now, one thing I want to say is this tower here, I don't mind if it breaks because we want to move that inside anyway.
Won't hold much longer.
And it is dealing pretty well with the hordes coming, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. Being attacked from everywhere. Yeah, tower's holding like crazy with bows. This is fantastic. Remember, we can repair them. You need to be high priority though. Wow, hello. The raiders tried to break in. I'm not having to worry actually. Defensive wise, doing pretty well. Busy night though. I'm going to have to build a couple more towers to counter it, but I think we're all right. So I'm setting the hospital to hammer out. Hopefully this gets finished today. We've got another group that wants to probably come and say hi over here. Come with a price. Do I want to accept them? I don't think I need any more people if I'm honest, guys. So I'm going to stick to my guns. We just found another vehicle. We have an oil tanker.
Building adapted.
Very nice. Right, we've got our hospital. We definitely don't need this many people in the damn hospital. Is it one bed? How many is it to run this damn thing? Okay, let's go 9 because then we can hold 5 in there. And that is the meds. So the other one is vaccine. We've got loads of points. So what's this one as well? Production times in med bay and hospital is reduced. So I think I'm going to go for that one and then we'll start working for production. Meds we don't have any of. We got a little bit, so we can move that in. Let's focus up these buildings now. Actually, I can just maximize builders. Get them building all of that then. I can get a couple of towers along here. We should be nice and covered. I want to deconstruct this one. And this is over 50%, so we've actually hammered this out really quickly. Now, in terms of meds, I'm going to send these guys onto the medical buildings. Then back to these. See if we can pull in some more free meds. Now, think about it. Might have been a better option to maybe stick a gate in this bit as well, but we do have the gates there. No, that's fine. We won't ever have to come over this way. And honestly, I don't think I'll need that many towers. Remember, they're going to come in via this one, so towers on this corner is probably where we're going to need them concentrated here. They're not going to attack this, hopefully, with all this stripped down, so I'm not complaining at 53% though. That's pretty mega. And seeing a good amount of grain coming in. I think booze, we're going to lose that happiness buff if I'm not careful. So I'm just going to add 1 extra person in there now. Bullets coming in really nice. So really happy with how that's doing. Once this research finishes, hopefully I can go ahead and push on. 1 horde over here. I'll just hold this corner. I think it's after the little piggies, to be honest. Yeah, it is. Some over this end as well. I think we've drawn them in just fine. Let's get inside. We can sit behind the wall instead. And we got up to 9 meds just from doing that little bit, actually. That's not bad at all. I've just noticed you get an exclamation mark here, and then I hovered over. 1 worker in this work is tired after being on guard duty. That's interesting. So I'm going to start breaking down a couple of these towers where we won't need them. Remember, we should be able to focus the entry points. Now, let's get this going. So we've got the 50 on there. Let me just take a little look. What do we want to do next? Got the points. So all of the medicine tree is now done. Communication, I don't think I need. We could go down. What's fertilizer production? Transfers wood into fertilizer. Let's grab that one. And what I'm going to do for the moment is actually create a small building. So we're going to construct somewhere that's going to plant trees. And we are going to go with... I don't know how big we need this thing. I haven't actually ever built, so I'm going to... It needs to be a little bit away. It doesn't want to collide with the other one. So this constructs out of what? Mostly wood, flat roof, pitched roof. Does that cost more? We'll go kind of normal. This is really cool. Height, you can go really high. That does cost more resources. So let's keep it low. It doesn't need to be big. We're going to construct this one. Oh, wow. You can change the colors too. And this is going to be our woodworking. I don't need any more workers, so I'm going to get rid of those guys. We got plenty. Total citizens 171. But yeah, going to get that one built. I think that's going to help. Now we got to be careful of our warehouse. I think we're almost full, so soon. Honestly, you know what? What I'm going to do is adapt this to a warehouse, and we're going to obviously partially adapt. Let's deal with those. That's fine. Split building into 2 parts. Here we go. So we're going to go like that. Can we do that? Apply. We're going to split that into 2. And that's going to become another warehouse, hopefully. I do want to get this built first, though, to continually bring in wood. Because we're going to set up fertilizer production. So we're going to grow wood probably out here once this is gone, I hope. But I'm going to need more grain. This is crazy how many we need. So let's also... I'm going to go for another 2 greenhouses. Actually, you know what? Let's get 1 for now. Going to that one just here. That'll do. We're officially 60 days in as well. This building now, almost done. We're going to have our red walls. Look at this. I'm going to try and paint my other one too. You guys need to hurry up with that. What do you need? Wood? No, we've got plenty. You can discard, by the way, as well. So if I right-click to dispose of, which would get rid of all the bricks. I don't want to do all of that. Fertilizer production, though, is done. So that then becomes one from here, right? Fuel, I'm going to keep going. Fertilizer takes 1 oil into 3 fertilizer. So as long as we can keep this going, we can then get another one the same. That makes sense. So if we get another chemical plant, I think you can do it out of wood as well. Yeah, wood into fertilizer. That's the plan. So if we get a chemical plant here, we'll go with extra fertilizer on that one. Once we get fertilizer going, like, I can research this one and get the grain pumping as well. As far as like survival's going, though, I think I'm feeling good.
Ready for action.
And we're still holding on. I've got good numbers of pretty much everything. Even meds now is looking good. I'm going to start breaking down some of these towers soon. I think these can go as well. Let me grab my guys. I'll probably go deal with this, actually. I do need to go clear that out soon as well. Got a big bull. Probably hammering my wall. I think he's going to die anyway. Tower's going to deal with that. Yeah, we're good. Oh, we've got a good bunch that have come. I'm going to accept these guys. Where's my building gone? Abandoned. Right, there it is. We've got a nice red building. This is going to be plant trees nearby. And then we can set this area. What I'm going to do in the meantime is also do I need to gather wood? We're going to, but not yet. So once this is built, we're going to turn that into, obviously, the fertilizer from wood. And then we'll get the wood going over this way, hopefully, in and around this. There's still plenty of trees to cut down there anyway. And then we'll smash out a bit more of the brick. So, actually, all this time, I need to get advanced masonry, don't I? That's where I need to go. Let's get that one. 25, then. So, this is done. Let's go ahead and set... Yeah, that's set on where we need it, actually. We're going to leave that just pumping with this. I don't know how quick that is, but that will be our fertilizer. Food looking pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. But it just means I can keep fuel going then. And that is going to be a big part of it. There it is. A little planter. So, how many do we need in the forester's hut, typically? I don't know where they plant. There's still quite a few here, though. Can you set a zone? Don't know. We'll see then. They might just plant around here. We're on 63% of that bad boy. So I'm going to do a gather wood already because it's going to take a little while. And we've got our scientist points for advanced masonry. So the rest of the wall, going to start upgrading. Just found an infected layer. There it is, over there. We've also got infected layer over there. How did we find that? I mean, not complaining, but whether to try and pick this truck up. I'm going to drop these guys off. And I'm going to go pick that truck up. Right, we'll get them out of the car. Let's go this way. Let's get that truck. I'll just take these guys to kind of guide them. Seems pretty clear at the moment, though. We'll gather from nearby for now. I think I'm probably in a position to create a new squad. Let's get another one. We'll give them good protection. Should we give them riot geared? Yeah, we got riot gear. Let's give them Hawkeye. There we go. We'll get another squad in with pistols. They kind of just stay at home, I think. Got the car for it now. My squad is still trying to get over. I've got to play this a little bit differently. Hopefully we can get in there without getting hurt. Come on. Right, let's go this way. Can you go somewhere else? Or is that like a dead end?
We're on the move.
It's a bit of a dead end. Let's go this way. I just want to bring the tanker back, to be honest. Oh, hello. Who are these guys with them? Are they fighting each other or are we hitting something different here? Are they fighting together? Are they the... It's a bit weird.
We're under attack.
Kill the guys first. They're more dangerous. They are more dangerous. That's it. Get these guys. Oh, they broke the car. Damn it. Let's get inside a second. You get in that little car, please. No, let's go this way.
They're breaking into our building.
Oh, I wasn't prepared. These guys are fighting together. There's loads at the top there. I think my guys are in the building here dealing with it anyway. That's good. Let's take this guy out. Let's get this car repaired, and let's take the rest out.
Attack!
I think he'll be okay over there.
Horde eliminated. Take him down! Receiving.
You guys got a broken car, so you get into that one. You come up this way. Oh, I wasn't prepared. We're all good. We're all good. Let's get this repaired.
That was the last of them.
Right, it's definitely getting a bit more saucy now. Good news is when the actual guys attack, you get a nice, you get a good feel for stuff, don't you?
Reporting.
You get new weapons and all that jazz. So we're gonna go ahead and because of that, actually, we'll have fortified towers soon. That'll hold more in, more HP and stuff. I'm gonna bring everyone home. I don't want to risk that. It's probably why we need to get to the lair. If I remember correctly, the storyline has people that are like humanoid zombie things. Oh, it is a full moon. We could probably carry on them. In that case, we'll let them have a bit of rest. So as soon as this one's gone, I'm going to attach this in there. Right, nowhere to store resources. Can we... Oh, you can discard, get rid of 400 bricks. Then we should be fine. There we go. We're going to snap a gate to there. That'll be the start of our concrete. Fortified gate. And then I should be able to use that to go around with my fortified wall this way. So I can start changing that up. We have 30 research points. What is structural bracing? Health of walls and gates by 20%. That's incredible. Do I go down that route or do we... What do we do? This is pretty good. Let's get that 40% for your first aid kits to stop the illness, which still gives us 20 points to carry on afterwards. But yeah, we'll get these built. The extra gate here will hold a lot of people to fight with as well. Right, fresh morning, day 65. We're out of bags of grain, are we? I need more. Holy crap. So you can see the trees now growing because of our forester around here. We'll have to then get a building built. I want to just get these walls up, to be fair, and then these guys kind of broken down. I've got to be careful with how I do it. I really should probably do one piece at a time, so we've got enough numbers to do it, but it's absolutely fine. I mean, this is nearly done. And tech is done. Perfect. So let's see. Fertilizer. Let's just double check the fertilizer. None. So we have those guys working this as much as possible. 1 oil will make 3 fertilizers. So maybe we flip to that. I'm going to flip to it and see if that will help. Then we'll try and push this because then we'll need more grain. Oh, we're getting caught out by the dogs. Look at that. We got away just in time. Let's get behind the gate here. Wow, that was close. Probably took a bit of damage there to one of the cars, but no, they look okay actually. I think we just caught them before they caught us out. 29 on this one. Again, like I said, shall we try and move down? I would love to get onto these heavy machine guns. It would be pretty nuts. Let's research shotguns next. We can get a couple of the concrete towers with those on. That'd be mega. Right, shotguns are done. Also, mortars are 30. That's nuts. I do want to save for that heavy machine gun, man. A heavy machine gun or 2 on these gates would be insane. Or a tower, you know, the concrete ones. I do want to move again into those. So we just need to replace really with the fortified towers where we would have them. And I think we break that one down. It's risky, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep bringing them back now. I know we're going to lose a bit of scavenging side, but the main thing I care about is keeping the happiness up. We've gone down a little bit, so no gathering place large enough. Where's the gathering place then? Let me just check, because there's all sorts. Look at this. There's the shooting range, I know we didn't have the expedition. There's a cemetery. Gathering place. Okay. So gathering place has to be built. Can we squeeze it in there? Ah, that would have been so good. We can squeeze it in there. Gathering place there. Let's get everyone up. Let's go deal with that. We've got 1 tower that will kill them, but I'll quickly finish it because I'm sure we're about to get some things in. And we stripped that building into 1, didn't we? So we're looking good there. I don't really want you coming that way. There's no gate here. It's just towers. So just that 1 tower. I'm going to sit a little bit further back so we don't take any damage. Guys, get back. Thank you. There we go. Okay, this way we're going to be surrounded. 1 repair is great against all of this. It's pretty nuts, actually. All right, let's do it. Hopefully this gathering place will get built. Look at this. We've dipped quite big because of it. The only one... are we out of... We've got booze as well. It's just going down. It's just the way it is. So before we maybe get onto the guns then, is there anything else we want to do? This is good. Decreases time required for deconstruction of a building and time of gathering wood and other resources. Let's go down this route. Because if we can get that, then we're great. Prefabricated elements. Decreases time required for adapting buildings and constructing structures by 25%. That's also really good. It's all changed quite a bit. Let's also build our big gate over this way. Let's get our fortified gate. That's fine there. So we're going to stick it right there. I'll break down these two just so I can start the other wall. So I'm going to bring it this way. Then we should be able to get towers, a couple dotted in here. Right, let's get this deconstruction done, man. It's on 93%. I just need to finish off that last bit. This is where that research would have come in, actually, and you can adapt that super fast. I mean, we're looking really good. We've got a whole bit set up. We're quite good with how it's set up because they don't typically attack this way, just in the way that it's kind of laid out on this island. So, right, today is the day we finish this deconstruction, and then I can focus up, man. I got a whole row to build, though. I reckon I could just dot a couple of the towers here. I've got room for one already, though, so we do need to get a fortified tower in. The idea was one right in that corner. That with LMG on will be pretty nuts. Or snipers. I don't know yet. And our gathering place. Hopefully, this means we can enact laws, actually. Should we do that? So, birth control. No law. Work age. We could do... Do I need to do any of these? I think for now we'll leave it. I don't need any of the laws. That should help with this, though. No gathering place. We should lose that percentage and happiness should start to go up. So we'll get that. Yeah, it's going down. Cool. We'll get that work efficiency back. Now, what's great is I don't think the fuel is too much of a problem for the ammo, so I can keep this one person ticking up. We're going to need to change that eventually. The actual explosives you need for the mortars is pretty nuts, though, isn't it? I don't know. Let's focus the perimeter first. It is exciting, but I'm not ready yet. And tree cutter for a permanent tree cutting. I do want to build another building. Doesn't need to be big, to be honest. This will be the same as before. And we'll adapt that one. Let's go red again. That's going to be the actual tree cutter itself. Good to let everyone just carry on, I think. I'm going to come this way today. Let's go. I'm getting quite far and wide with everything. Honestly, don't need to worry about the vaccine. Like, I'm quite happy just to take this risk. We've got the meds. We've got 58 of the damn suckers, so we're all good. And there is the recycling. So we're going to go workflow management straight away. And I might adapt one of these to my warehouse now. That's going to give us 11,000. It's going to cost us a bunch of wood. So let's adapt that before we do anything else. The second one, I don't know. I could break that one down. That is going to take ages, though. But yeah, as you can see, wood is going to be a problem. So we're going to have to go on a bit of a big one. Send the workers out on that. 123. Let's cap that at 30. This one needs to finish first. That tower got done as well, so we're looking good there. Let's change this. Let's get these guys back. A lot of micromanagement at the moment for these night times now as it gets worse. Yeah, here's the dogs. This is a problem. Let's come this way, guys.
They're trying to get inside.
Oh, God.
They're trying to get inside.
Oh, no, we're okay. They don't know what to do yet. They've decided that they want to try and get through a gap, which has actually worked out really well for us. So it should be quick shreds of these. There's a lot of dogs coming. Get them, boys. We're getting attacked from all sides. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Yeah, you're going to die anyway from the tower, so let's swing around this way. We'll go all the way up to this one. It looks like they're dealing with them all anyway, to be fair. As long as we got our corners lit, we'll be fine. Now, that's going to take ages to build. 250 wood. What was I thinking? 70 days in, though. Oh, I'm doing well. I feel like I'm doing well. I know it's going to get harder, but it's fine. Not bad considering. A citizen died 7 times. Wow. Okay, the dogs did get in and do a bit of damage then. By the way, that building is officially gone, so now we just need these guys to hit the scavenge. If you could go ahead and do that, guys, that would be fantastic. I need you all cutting wood. We are pretty low on it. And we are going to break stuff down. So let's start with some of these. Wow, not yet. Not ready. You know what? Actually, I'm going to cancel that. That's not a good idea, adapting that one yet. I think we've got plenty of space. So let's not do that just yet. The big thing I'm seeing now is food going down. So I've got to churn that out. It's not horrendous.
Waiting orders.
I think a lot of it might be coming down to me coming back home each night. But I'm going to risk it and we're going to go out tonight. It's already 2 a.m. I'm hoping that we can max out farming permanently. I'll let them finish this so it has wood cutting. You see all these trees growing around now. They have planted, which is nice. I'm not worried about that. And happiness is back up, so we'll have nice big boosts again. And there we go. We built the wood up. Right, let's adapt this building. So this is going to be my sawmill. Oh, sawmill itself is just a building. So we've just got ourselves a new building then. All right, you can go. Can I place you in there? That would have been nice. I can. Ooh, can I get you in there? Like a really handy spot to place buildings. Let's put them in there. Right, the dogs are in here, so let's go deal with this. Dogs are chewing up my citizens, which isn't great. 3 of them already. 4. Okay, they're dead. And now we got to push for food. So this bit that we freed up, we could potentially go a little bit wider for greenhouses, but I've got room to build a couple more. So we're also going to do that. I don't know how many really is required to keep it good for these guys, but we'll get 1 there. I'm going to go pretty much ham with it like that. The whole food production zone. Still not too concerned with 250 food. The rest is looking great. Fertilizer now, seeing those numbers come up. But yeah, I just got to increase that production. I've still got room in the cookhouse as well, so we've only got a few assigned. We're cooking up the meat, remember, so I can then adapt this to go even more. So we can max out, maybe get another barn. But yeah, this chemical plant, maybe I need that. Factory workers maxed now. Let's do that. Right, 19 points then. We don't need any of the prefabs. This is great. The workflow management means they'll be breaking stuff down very quickly. High efficiency brewing, not necessarily needing that. Fertilization techniques would be good if I could get my fertilizer up and running a bit quicker, which I'm going to go for because I reckon with this factory running through this, we should see that number go up pretty quickly. Now, I do need to be careful, obviously, of fuel. So we're kind of pointless with this, making fuel from fertilizer. So we're going to change this now to... Hold on. I feel like wood is still the right play. So let's go, because I'm actually doing nothing with those 2 now. We're getting pretty full on housing. We're almost there. I want to keep this as high as possible. So fertilizer. Firstly, cookhouse for food is good. That requires wood. We're going to have a good amount of wood going now anyway, because we've got that moving. Let's high priority the sawmill so they cut everything down. Rain will be coming in as long as farmland is good, which it is. I've got everything maxed, so kind of nothing's working, if that makes sense. It's kind of silly, actually. But I'd rather do it via building. I'm just trying to think which one I should adapt now. I need this to tick back up. That could become a cookhouse right there. Oh, you know what? Maybe fishing. It's not something I've tried, actually. That's a really good point. A fishery. Let's try one of those, because we are kind of surrounded. That might be our saving grace, because even in the cold, they can fish up the meat. And then we'll just need the cookhouses, which in turn will then be fine. So yeah, as long as we've got the wood, we'll be good, I think. And it's ticking up nicely. And the guards are pretty much manned permanently now, so I don't need to worry about it. I could probably go down to equal on these, to be fair, other than these guys. It's a full moon, so I'm going to let these guys carry on. This is a good opportunity to catch up on food. All right, I'm going to break down a couple more of these, one at a time. And I'm going to get this wall going around. We love a fortified. I actually have bunkers too. Right, fishery is done. Let's resume fertilization techniques now. And let me build a fishery. So this needs to go out in the water. There. Look at that. Fishery right there. They don't come across this bridge anyway. Let's do it. Now, probably want to... I'll leave that one out there. I mean, if they attack it, they attack it. This is just for food, so we'll have that outside. Can you then split these further? You can. Okay, so we can actually split these in half again. This is so good. I didn't even realize this was a thing. So I can split these into like 4. So I'm going to hit that split there again, and we're going to make use of these buildings here. So you can actually use one building, just keep splitting it, right? I'm going to keep going along this bit. I'm going to fit me one of these fortified towers. Oh, come on, let me go. I can't fit it in there. I feel like when I break this down, I'm going to come a little bit wider. So we're going to start by doing that already. Just start with those 2, and then I'm going to bring it out this way. This is the right pane. I've got to get rid of this as well, to be fair. I'll keep these guys back just to cover that corner whilst it's broken. Oh, Fisher Hut got bale as well. That produces some... Oh, hello, hello, hello. They did come to this corner, so I'm just going to bring them up then. Wouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's not go outside. Let's kill this thing. Kill the big boy. I need to get outside, I think. Yeah, it's just destroying everything. Let's go. There's a tiny little building inside there that we need to deal with. Let's deconstruct that. Right. I don't need to repair that. I'm just going to get rid. I'm going to let those finish off, and we're going to get the new bits in. Might make a 6th squad in a moment. We've got 41 research points. I forgot about that. Probably should be doing this. Efficient cooking. Unlock the cannery. Unlike food rations, crates of canned foods are not disposed after a few days of unuse. Yes, okay, we'll go food preservation then. Only thing we're struggling on now is grain. But look at this. Fertilizer is all good. So we could do... I might flip a couple of them to fertilization techniques, right? So I'll start with maybe 3 of them switching from 2 fertilizers. And then the others we won't waste. I just want to keep a close eye on the material. It should give us enough line of sight here, look, to come all the way in. Breaking down a few more of these just so we got this to come through. Now that isn't covered, but we'll get another one here. Maybe one in the middle. These are going to have big guns. Once this cannery is done, though, I am going to get that in. So cannery, I'm feeling. Can I adapt that? Yeah, you can place one or adapt them, actually. That was what I was doing wrong. So cannery is not going to need that many people, if I'm honest. Do I do another small building? If I can fit them, I like squeezing them in here. It's actually really cool. It's pretty handy. Yeah, let's get cannery over here. Just a small one to turn those into it. Cookhouse could probably be turned up a little bit, so let's go to 8 in there now. Let's go 10, actually. We're going to start cooking like crazy. Are we out of bricks now? Are you kidding me? Like, I can't win, can I? I guess it uses loads. That's the only downside to it. These give just bricks, don't they? So let's get that going then. And let's get the next research done. Efficient cooking is next. I'm going to move into the weapons very soon. 76 days in, so I've got to be really careful. Oh, hello. No, we missed those. Let's get just over this way then. They are chasing us. Right, they backed off. Remember, that fisher is getting us some quite good meat now. If I'd have known, I would have got this sooner. That's so good. Hello. Here comes the fun. Right, I reckon we'll be fine anyway with this one tower, to be honest.
The door won't hold much longer.
Yeah, that gate's actually got pistols on, so I'll leave that one with pistols. They will shred. Plenty of bricks in now as well. I'm just going to set all of these to be broken. There we go. This bit walled. That tech is done. I don't want the brewing yet. Let's have a look. I don't care about the vaccine. Structural bracing is going to help, so let's go ahead with that one. I think they broke that building down super fast, so we'll go with another deconstruct. I got through those pretty quickly. We're getting through wood as well. Go with a gather wood a little bit further away. Yeah, some over this way. We'll work with that. And we'll bring them home just in case. Day 77. I really need to get this walled off, really. Be a better idea. Are you guys going to show your face? All right, that research is now done. We are flying through. Would like to get onto this mechanics. I really want these weapons though, man. I need to save up at least for the heavy machine gun. That's what I care about the most here, and I'm going to mount that on maybe just a couple of the turrets or bunkers. You can build a bunker, by the way. Superior protection for workers against the infected. Allows the use of mortar for powerful area damage from a bunker too. Right, we're cooking up a storm now. This is fantastic, and I think we're turning them into canned goods. Still keeping an eye on this. We're looking pretty good, so almost self-sustainable. Scavenging is getting less and less important now, which is great.
The door won't hold much longer.
Does mean that we probably need to deal with these dogs.
They've ruined the place.
Destroying my cars, man. Oh, I just lost a squad. Are you serious? I'm just going to give it a normal squad here.
Get ready.
Oh, they chewed through my blinking fisher. I think I can cut this off from here, you know. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to just go really low amount of people in this one. I'm going to cut through this, break all this down. This is where we're going to wall from. I'm also going to cut this in half and maybe take this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from here to here. We're going to apply that one. We're going to keep that building, destroy the other, and we're going to cut through and fence from there. Getting pretty low on brick, so that's the main thing right here, I think. All right, we got a horde coming this way. This is a big boy. Let's move across. I'm going to shoot from this end. Now, this one is the one with the pistols in, so they're going to do pretty well. I'm going to focus my guys, though, hopefully from the edge of the building to come and shoot. Come on, guys. That's it. If you can deal with this guy, that would be fantastic. The problem is they do run out, so let's go that way. Gate's holding fine. Not attacking from any other side. Yeah, big boy's going down.
They're trying to get inside.
Definitely amped up, though, hasn't it?
The door won't hold much longer.
This will be sorted once we've got a couple more towers, man. Just need to get them guns, too. Right, that's 31 points. Heavy machine guns. Boom. Maybe a bunker and some mortars will be good fun too.
Roger. Infection cleared.
There we go. Job done. Looking pretty good around here. We're quickly and surely getting through this. This is great. So once this is split, I do kind of want that sorted. We just need the bricks, right? So we're making sure we're breaking down as much as possible, which does give us a lot of the other resources. Got to be really careful with that. But we're fine. There's actually one random building there that I haven't done. Is that new? Again, key focus is this. I can get this broken down once it's split and we'll smash through this. Ideally, we probably... I'm thinking just wall straight round probably would have worked, but I could go clay pit to get it that way as well, but it's fine for now. Here's a full moon, so I'm going to head back out. We'll let them carry on through the night. Again, numbers absolutely fantastic getting these canned goods up. Got a good amount of fertilizer, good amount of wood. We've got a good amount of fuel. Weapons, obviously LMGs coming in. Very excited, or heavy machine guns we'll call them. Go to 16 on the research, do that a little bit quicker. But honestly laughing, probably should go deal with this at some point, but it is a bit risky. Like we would probably lose a couple of people, so we'd rather get an armored car or something. I think we should be in a position to be able to do it. Looks like the split is about to finish. So we've officially completely segmented that one off. This is going to give us loads on that one. So each one will give us 1,200. Is that right? Well, it's going to be enough for what we need to do anyway, so I can carry on building around this at least. We'll do a little bit of wall each time. Again, I want to leave room for the car at least to get through, and then we'll cut through. Like I say, I'm going to come through this one, so that needs to be broken down as well. What I'll do is turn this one down. I might just go ham on this. Oh, we've been caught out here by dogs. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, overdid it a little bit. If everyone could just turn and fight that, that'd be great. Pick all that up. We've got 2 broken cars here, so we're just going to bring them back. I think we'll just have to accept that they're probably gone. 3 broken cars. There is another spare car or 2 down this way, but that's fine. I'm going to disband squad 4. We're going to bring those guys down. I'm going to keep 2 at home. These 2 of the vehicles are going to go to scavenging. I don't think we need too much anyway in the way of scavenge, so I just got to make sure I bring them back in time. That's the thing. And again, we'll make sure we high priority the specific buildings that we want done. This really shouldn't take that long. Yeah, it's going up pretty quickly. It's quite an ambitious task to get these cut through. And there's the LMG. So what I'm going to do then is we are going to say, boom, let's get 3 people assigned to this one. 4 people, we're going to start making some of those. Now that'll eat through ammo, but if I can have 1 on each end with LMGs in the small towers or something, we'll all be laughing. And I'll kind of have these 2 stood on the corners of these building bits just to cover. I got a little bit happening here, so let's grab these 2. Let's just move them forward. Oh, this isn't good. Let's bring these all the way up then, hopefully, and we'll have this defended from the front. Slow it down. There's a lot of the big boys coming. Again, why we need the LMGs this is, right? So I'm going to focus these guys, though. They should go down pretty quickly. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll move across to this one. Attack from the back end as well. How about you guys come this way then? Maybe you as well. And then we'll single out these. That's absolutely fine. We're fine here. And those are down just fine. Good. No, not too much drama. Again, it's why we're going to need these guys out here, right? Let's, with these, probably exchange. If we can get all with something juicy. Yeah, so a full squad of that stuff. So we need to get the 1 extra person on that one, and then we'll move. Yeah, a couple, like, I literally think, like, 5 days we should have this done. This squad should look pretty healthy now. So we're going to do a bit of an exchange and see if there's anything else we can give them. I think for the most part they're good. And we should probably give them riot gear where possible. I didn't quite realize how good that riot gear actually is. That's so good. Plate's not great. It messes with the movement, but it does give them really good defense at least. Yeah, look at that. We got 22% in 1 day, so maybe 5 days or so will be good. We're going to knock up some basic squads with pistols here. You can have that gear as well. I know I got rid of the other one. It probably wasn't the best idea, but actually I'm going to get some defensive squads. And eventually we'll have our first LMG. How are you guys doing? 34 hours. Let's turn this up then. And there's our new squad. We can sit on the side just for some pistols. Probably going to go deal with these though. Probably cheaper to go around this one now that I think about it. We could have just went round and through. That's all right. I'm going to see it through now because we need the concrete for the rest of the roads anyway. And what I'll do is have each of these, I'll just hit a maximum on one at a time so they build it. Now, I know I said 100 days. I think I'll go a little bit more based on where we're at. So we'll see. Let's carry on here then. So up next, I think I want to come into the car side of things. Where is that one? Advanced Metalworks. That's it. We're going to try and get down this way. I don't know how much it costs to build the cars, but we're going to give it a go. Make a garage. This is prime for it, maybe. Remember, when those LMGs come in, we'll get them on the towers. I'm thinking just the corners, to be honest. But yeah, we should be able to get this going. Let's go to 100 in there. Give me those bricks. All right, we've got homeless now. This is going to start to dip, so I'm going to fix that. We're going to adapt that. We need another house then, and it needs to be quite big. Let's go 67 in that one. Let's put this down to 12 and then max it out so that gets built as well. Now, I didn't go out. I'm going to keep them in. Get this like night done with without too much drama. Raw meat dipping. How are we looking here? I probably need this max, don't I? So let's turn the fisherman hut up. Other than that, we should be fine. I've reduced the scientists down a little bit. Nurses, I don't think matter too much. As long as we keep this, again, we've got to just get that poor conditions gone. The gathering place, I feel like we probably could do something better with that. Adapt maybe another building. We could adapt like a large one into a gathering place. Got some roaming. I shouldn't have maybe built that one in the middle. I don't know. Maybe it's expensive, isn't it? We'd need to go pretty small just to fit in. Maybe this one. But we'll have that lower priority. We go deal with these myself with our squad. And then we'll send them out this way. Just start picking up some of that food. I think this food's still fine, but I'm going to keep it coming anyway. And breaking down that is probably the right thing, to be fair, because we're going to get all the bricks we need to get this wall done. So it is probably the right play. And the house is almost there as well. Alrighty, metalwork is done. So mechanic is 25. What does this one do? Construct new robust buildings with metal frames. Furthermore, full plate armor production will be enabled. No, we don't want full plate armor. I know it's good, but we don't need it. All right, we officially have an LMG. So where do I want to stick this sucker? I kind of want them on the gates. It's a bit much. We assign like 2 to this gate with heavy machine guns. That would be pretty mega, wouldn't it? We'll keep pistols on there maxed out, but I think that's a great idea. It is a full moon, so we are going to keep going then. Let's get all of this area because that's going to be a pretty good food spot. Now, we have quite a bit more fertilizers, so I'm going to switch a couple more of these to fertilized farms. All right, dealt with the homeless, so we should be good there. The other one is this, so let's get this done. A little bit more building to do over here as well. Once we got that gathering place, we should be fine. And you see that big dip in food now. And I'm going to create another squad.
This house is infected.
Well, that's not good. You guys are fine. Let's give you your blinking armor. I don't know. Let's go HP plus 50. That's quite nice. And just start separating out these squads even more. I didn't put the guards in, so I probably need to switch to that. Right, there's our meeting place now. That should be okay. Too small. I think you need to adapt one large building then. Is that right? That's kind of annoying. So we would have to do one of these. Anyway, this is almost done, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I will go ahead and adapt one of these. I could de-adapt these afterwards and put it into this. Lesson learned. Just got to keep an eye on food, though. It's going to start getting a little bit tricky. Got 21. We're almost there on mechanic. I could set these to be repaired. There's also one more car that we could go and grab out this way that's absolutely fine. It's just down this way. Probably will go and get it. A few showing face here, look. That should be the LMG, though, ripping that down. Yeah, that is mega. It covers that whole bridge, look. Anyway, I'm going to bring this squad out. I think we'll be fine on foot. Let's go and nab this car. I'm going to risk it. And then these guys, let's go deal with those dogs. And let's get this sorted. There we go, nab that car. Right, there we go. Mechanic. Bam. Let's bring these guys back home. And then we'll get him out in the morning with the other guys. That should be fine. And there's our scavenger. That one done. Wow, I say done. Let's go, guys. Last bit. We just got to get the bricks out. Let's adapt that gathering place just to make sure they're happy. Also going to need to do the bar afterwards, but this makes sense, right? 2,000 places for citizens, a bit big. We actually just need to cover our citizen amount. Funnily enough, there might be one of these that can do it. 1,004, 2,000. This one's probably better, but that's actually cheaper. We don't have the wood to be able to do that. The requirements are pretty crazy on that, actually. I wonder if we split this building, is it going to be the same? Let's do it. All right, full moon gives us the opportunity to get back out, though. We've got 3 cars this time, so let's go all this food district, please. Go on, guys. The last bit, man. You can do it. Oh, that's never good. Well, let's demolish some bricks. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of dogs here, so I'm going to get out of here. Oh, we'll kill them one by one, actually. Should be fine. Come on, guys. Shoot. We're going to have to stand and do it, because otherwise they will rip us. There we go. Right, got these guys. You guys, if you could just stand this side, that would be great. Just do, although LMG will rip these, actually. It's the beauty of it. Have we got 2 on there now? We do. 2 LMGs. Listen to that. Hello. Now, up next, I need to bring them this side. We're still going with it. Come this way, guys. This one's got pistols on, too, so I feel pretty comfortable with this end. And honestly, we're getting there. It's really, really nice. Other guys kind of just chilling. I'm going to get this one more lot of dogs sorted. And I'm going to see if we can carry on. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. We have pushed it a bit, but I think we'll be okay. I'll keep an eye on them. Now, again, do shout out, guys. If you want to see more, let it be known, because I will do another one if it's popular. That's the only reason I will do another one, or otherwise I'll wait for another big update again. So let me know. Let's get this one broken down, and I'm going to continue. I'll let them finish this, then we'll flip to building around this one. We're doing great here. Don't know whether to get another fortified gate. I don't think we need it. There's a bridge this end, but again, food is the big problem here, isn't it? Mechanic. So, how are we looking grain-wise? There is 62, so do we need more in the cookhouse? No, because there is no meat. What we need is the cookhouse is fine, but we need the barn to go higher. So I might adapt another barn before we do anything else. Go with a small one there. And here we go. We've got a bit of infected showing their face. Wow, a lot of infected showing their face. All right, guys, let's do this. Come down this way, please. We'll get ready. We still have this small tower here, which is going to thin them. It's not doing loads.
They're breaking into our building.
Could bring these guys out of the cars, actually. Actually, doing a great job.
Trying to get inside.
This tower, again, doesn't have anything spicy. So what I can do with this one is go LMG down to 2. So this corner is then super strong. There we go. Not a problem here. I am going to speed this up because we should be able to deal with this just fine. No big boy. Got a few more floating in this way. So probably want to go and have a little look. But I think the pistols will deal with that. I'll move across.
Our building is under attack.
Oh, yeah. Quite a lot, actually. Come on then, guys. Come this way. Just in case. There's quite a few. Oh, the source. We got a big boy there, but we're in position to cover this just fine. Look. He should go down very quickly. Yeah, he's going to go down before he manages to do anything. Thinking about adapting this one then into a larger repair shop, potentially, but we covered that one fine. Now that I've got the LMG going in this end, look, we should be good. So once they've got that, they'll cover this whole section. This tower probably needs to go down, and I'm going to put in a fortified tower that covers this section. I don't think they've came anywhere else on this bit, so that'll cover these two. And we do need to go out scavenging as much as possible for this food now. Although I do think getting this barn in should be fine, so I'm going to push that. And tech is done, so advanced mechanics is next. So let me have a little look. Vehicle workshop. How big do we want this sucker? Maximum staff 22. Let's go over that end. We need a vehicle garage door. Let's go there. Can I put it? Can we put it another side? Oh, I don't know if that building's going to work. There we go. We're going to have the main gate workshop from there. We're going to go out this end. Now, I'm envisioning this obviously being covered. And that's going to be our edge point. So once that one's gone, we are going to break down that one. But this one's going to be turned off for a minute because I want them focusing here. Should probably build maybe another fisher too. 93 days in though. Oh, right. Food shortage, it's saying. So that's where we need to focus. Got the grain, haven't we? So grain needs to be converted. Second barn is up and running. That's high priority, which is fantastic. Cookhouse. Let's get you pumping on that then with 19. And that should help. We've got the numbers. We just got to push it. I think I'll adapt a second cookhouse here as well. Let's maybe do this one. That'll be fine. I don't want to have to fight too much against it, you know. We're still okay. It's just that gathering place. I can de-adapt. It is one thing I want to do, but I want to get these walls done first. And we got a merchant. Let's trade. I will take anything food related you've got, good sir. Honestly, the plate armor is worth absurd amounts. Now, the boozer. Let's turn this down to 1. We've got more than enough. I don't want that grain being used for that. I do think a second fishery is the play. All right, I managed to push the food stuff up. The cooking's great. I'm going to have to get more grain. I think I'm going to need to adapt to maybe a couple more greenhouses. I think you have to construct them, actually. I don't think they get adapted, do they? It has to be on the... Probably squeeze 1 or 2 this end, if it lets me. This end, maybe? I know that we're going to push through. If I could go there, quite hard to fit them. I can get in here. Get maybe 1 more there, then. I'm going to go deal with this horde in here. Now all we need to do is convert that grain into meat. So I'll flip that over. I'm actually out of storage space now. I forgot to flip to these, but I have officially got these. So I'm going to have LMGs. Let's go down to 2 and then LMG there. And then LMG. No, we want pistols on that one. LMGs on that one. We've got enough bullets to, like, say, have pistols now on a few of them. So I think I'll keep these towers as is, and then that should be good. I'm so close, man, to getting to this this done. So pretty happy. I do feel like a gate over here is a great idea, though. There we get a fortified gate. And a car garage, man. We're nearly there. I need... How many points? Advanced mechanics. Armored vehicle, man. Honestly, how do I construct? Look at this. I've got to wait. I don't know how. They're going to be really expensive, but it's so cool, all the different stats you can do. I've never done this. You can also modify when a car goes in. We should probably look at that, but I'm waiting for this research to finish, I think, and we'll go into a modified version. I'm hoping the light machine guns that we're pumping out are working. They will do. There's a new car we've just found out this way. Nice. Don't think we need it yet. We'll keep those guys going. And let's turn up the scavenge now. So, what do we want to do? Buildings happening nicely here. Let's, well, firstly finish off the fortified wall. And then we're going to come this way. And this one we are going to pump up to start ripping that down. And oh, look at that flip to food has been incredible. So we had the resources. We just needed to make sure we were managing it correctly, which is great. I'm going to bring these guys back because I'm expecting some kind of attack, to be honest. I also need to probably get another repair shop done. And what I'll do is just slap a small repair shop this end. Pretty sure you can make it bigger. Yeah, if you press... That was it. You can press the different buttons. If we just go with a small one over here, though. Still relatively happy. Again, I need to... Oh my god. Get out of there. Get out of there. We found a lair. I don't know if we can deal with that one. We'll go around it for now. It's dogs. Holy crap, that was close. Well, now we know it's there. I'm not too worried. That was good. That was super close. Again, a tower on this corner will be great. I might flip from... no, let's keep these coming. Take a little bit of time. But we're stacking them in. So, how many have we got in there? We've got the 2 in there. We'll keep pistols there. Honestly, I think that's good. We're not really getting attacked from this side too much. We've got the 1 bridge here that they come across. So, if we get 1 more fortified tower maybe around this section, it should cover each other with this. What is that? Get that broken down, please, guys. And repair shop, done. Let's get them working. High priority on that. 97 days in. I am going to play a few more, guys. I'm not going to do 100. I'm going to do a little bit more. We've got to get this done. Right, we've got horde coming round here. Look at this. That's interesting. You get like there. He'll go down nice and quick. They're all separate here, which has actually worked out really well. These guys are going to end up turning into my thingy here. My LMG. Look how close it is. This thing can see really far. There it is. Oh, it absolutely rips these guys as well, man. They don't need to do anything. He's going to rip them. Yeah, these things are nuts, man. Perimeter with these. I can only imagine what mortars are going to be like. Alright, let's speed it up. Oh, no. Quite a lot come in. No, they are going down rapid before the big guys even have a chance to get across. Look.
They're breaking into our building.
Yep, we'll take the free shotgun. Thank you. Oh, another big boy over there, actually. Let's utilize these then. I might be able to draw these out via this. I need them not to attack the buildings, so... Yeah, you guys are fine. That one got wiped by the LMG over here, look, too. Well done, guys. Right, get inside there, maybe. LMG will rip through this as well. Yes. Wow, look how many attacked us this time. This is nuts. Well, it's not a problem. Let's just move this way. Deal with that. Well done, guys. Nice, easy defense. Very happy with that. Look at all these new weaponry we just got for free. Just you wait until I get my armored cars, suckers. Well, I think we went a bit crazy on the food there. So let's now reduce that one cookhouse maybe down until we see that number dip again. I think that's absolutely fine. And there is the car. So we are going to pick, look at this, tanker, truck, armored vehicle, mobile HQ. Why would you use that? For an outpost, I guess. I want an armored vehicle. 500 steel, though. Kind of want it. 125 fuel. Maybe not the best use of my money. Tell you what, I'm going to take a car inside the garage instead, and we're going to modify. See if we can add something to it, because that is crazy how expensive that is. I can afford it, but I don't want to strip my fuel down that far, if I'm honest. So what can we do? Armored plates, engine turbo, additional trunk, heavy machine gun. You can do the color too. You are kidding me. Yeah, this is just too cool. And we can add some armored plates. It's not even expensive. Engine turbocharger. So I'm assuming that just makes it faster. Fuel consumption's more though. Additional trunk. Disable heavy machine gun to allow this modification. Front ram. Well, we're just going to put a heavy machine gun on this car. How long does that take? 38 hours. I mean, this makes me super happy. I'm going to go up to 60 on this now. We're going to focus that. We're going to leave pistols on this one. And we're going to top that one out. I'm not putting anything other than pistols on these now, though. Still got LMGs coming in, but I need those guns. Oh, that is so good. Excites me like crazy. Yeah, look at this. We've got a bit of drama now, because everyone's now coming. Raiders are deciding that they now want to give us a run for our money, but we are getting the pistols in. Are you guys shooting yet? Might have to go deal with this. What have we got over here? No, they're going down just fine. Keep these guys here. Car is obviously being worked on in there, so we can keep those guys free. You guys, do you want to come this way? I hear LMGs going off. Yeah, this is weird. They're not attacking that one, so I might get squad 1 to come and deal with this. You guys can come back here.
We can't hold much longer.
Not worried about these ones. They'll get ripped big time. I think it's range. Pistols can't see him. I don't know. But we'll get these guys dealing with it. Thing of the past for the compound very soon. The gate's finally shooting them. How weird. They just weren't shooting. They must not have been able to see him behind that.
Ready for action. Attack.
Oh, they're only getting in it now. I can see them. There we go. Help yourself to the new AK then. Perimeter LMGs though. Oh, makes me so excited. They are so good. You used to always try and get to the snipers, but I feel like these are the play. Sniper has better range and damage, but they shoot a lot slower, and just thought of an LMG on your outer walls is pretty cool. There we go. This tower then I'm going to give LMG again. So we're going to have LMGs this side. We'll go down to 2. They'll have 1 heavy machine gun in a moment, and then the next one's coming in, so we're fine. Research wise, I mean, we've done everything we need in this tree. Pretty much done here. I don't need to worry about brewing. The only other one I maybe want to try is mortars, but we'd have to produce explosive production. So maybe I save for that. Fertilizer and meds though, pretty crazy. I don't think we're going to need as many in this. I'm going to de-adapt both of these, and we're going to convert this one. Right, let's get this adapted to the gathering place.
We're running out of resources.
Did I split that one, didn't I? Yeah, this is 440 now, so we'll adapt that one. It worked perfectly. I've de-adapted those, so I'll set that to 30, but we'll max it, so that should be fine. We'll use up some of these resources. And just waiting for our car. Almost there. Feel pretty damn safe with that bad boy anyway, I'll tell you that. Then I'm going to start making these guys some cars as well. We're on day 100 though. There's a lot of things I could have done a little bit more efficiently so far, so again, always easy to learn from, isn't it? Currently out of raw meat, so I think turning down this would make sense. I don't think we need anything from them other than like the food. And you get generous for sending beer. Right, what else do we want to get then? I mean, if it's generous, just take the ammo. Are they waiting for the gun here, maybe? I wonder if they're waiting for the gun. I'm going to put that down to 1 LMG in there, then hopefully we can have the gun over here. I don't even need to send my guys out anymore either, which is fantastic. Right, we're now out of wood. So you guys de-adapt these. That would be fantastic. Because there's a bit of wood to come from that. Let's set up a bit of a choppity chop. We got a few in there. So let's cap that and max it. It's a really good way of doing it. So priority system, but cap it via the actual task and then high priority. It works pretty well. All right, we got our points. Let's go. Is it explosives? I think we need explosive production. Then we can go into... Is there anything else we need? Yeah, then the mortar, which is 30. Holy crap. Our work is done. Get in your new vehicle. Look at this. Oh, I know you can't see it that well, but he's literally sat with a machine gun on the top. But it needs some ammo, so we can get it. Do they stock the car up? I don't know. We're going out in our new vehicle. Oh, and that is done. So we need to build. Again, we need the wood done, but we are there. Now what we need also is, yeah, that's great. We need to break these down. Although that isn't a part where they might come through. But yeah, breaking all this down would mean we've got a clear line of sight, but fully boxed in with line of sight everywhere, which is fantastic. We just need wood. All right, I'm going to bring them out and start going for the books. It'll speed up our research here. I know we don't necessarily need them, but we'll go for all of these. Right. Done. Look at that. Kaboom, we got the maximum again, so everyone's pretty happy with this. So we're just finishing off this bit right here, and we've got a load of wood again. That was nice and quick. We've done a whole big kind of thing for it. Now all we've got left is to adapt these into what we want. I also want to construct some basic cars. I'm thinking some SUVs. Are they expensive? Although the vans are pretty good, aren't they? They have good storage space, not very quick. Pickup it is, I think. Yeah, we have the steel. Let's get them going. I don't necessarily need to put anything on them. Might give them armored plates. Would love to get heavy machine guns on them, but quite expensive. It's full moon. I'll get these guys back out once they're done. Get them doing all the bookstores. Got to be careful I don't find a HQ amongst them. Plenty of books though. You see, look at them. They're stacking them. Yeah, let's get them home actually. They've got the books we need for our next research. Things we love to see. Right. We should probably... I still do want to make these. Maybe I'll keep that going. But we are going to move... We're going to have to move to explosives and then mortars. So I might adapt another building. Because I'm not quite ready to finish out here, guys. So there's an explosive factory. I don't know whether that's going to be for that. We're going to do arms factory. And because we de-adapted these, look, I could probably make a better one there. And then we got 25. Look, the research is done. We need 30 for the mortars. Maybe you guys can get straight back out. If you zoom out like this, it's much better, actually. Hopefully hit up those bookstores. And we're looking pretty good. So this is all covered. Let's pause up a second. We're going to go for a tower here. And a tower. If I can't fit it there, we're going to have to go this side. Hopefully, though, they won't come in. So if we break down that one, I should be able to get one in this corner. Right, here we go. I got loads. Mortar. Let's go. Let's turn this up. I'm going to try and max that out. How are we doing? You guys getting caught out by the old dogs again. We might need to turn and face, otherwise we're going to die here. We have the gun mounted on the top, so this should do pretty well. Yeah, we're fine. Right, let's get home. This corner's mega, man. These two LMGs on this, they cannot get past. They're just ripping everything that comes to it. It's so good. Feel the same over this way now. These two are kind of covering each other. This tower's also going to cover this one because we'll give that one maybe... I could go into like AKs or something, but I really want to try out maybe a bunker and mortars. So I see the bunker here, and it does say the mortars can be fired from it. So we should probably have a fallback point for a bunker. I feel like, where would you build that? We can also do minefields because we've got explosives. Right, this one is finished though, so let's come in. We need to make explosives from the explosive factory. So we're going to need one of those. Maybe adapt you to a explosive factory. Ah, look at this food. God, we went crazy with that, didn't we? We've still got plenty of fertilizer. It's going crazy. So I could probably reduce this down. So that's now at 3. I'm going to put that down to 5. And then we'll reduce the cooking now again, because I really don't need this many. I can slow down the meat. Probably slow down the barn production too. Right, we got an alpha horde. They are showing their face. So we are going to try and get across. Can I get you guys to move over there, please? And let's go. LMGs, maybe? These are pistols, aren't they? So not that powerful. So I am going to have to move these across. You should be able to take these down pretty well, though. Gates are pretty... Yeah, walls might break here, but... Wow, there's loads. We're going to have more coming? We are. Got 6 squads to hopefully deal with that, though.
Infection clear.
That's it. Focus the big boy. The little ones will go down quite quickly. We get an attack from the other side, but no fear with the LMG is here. Listen to it, man.
Infection cleared.
You guys have got no chance. Literally no chance. More concerned about this side. They are going to break that one. You guys need to hurry up. Get a bit closer, please. Let's move outside here, guys. Struggling a bit. Actually, let's stay there. They're fine. Got more coming. Whoa, big boys over this side. LMG's holding just fine, though. Oh, yeah, he's shredded. Good job. And we got one more Alpha this side who's going to come at these LMGs as well. Oh, mate, I feel sorry for you. Look at it go. Let's see how quick this guy dies, then. They're all gone there. Yeah, look at this. They seem to, like, rip through the Alpha guys pretty quickly. Double LMGs. Get out of here. We're defended. I feel fantastic. That should be it for the night. I probably should be able to give these guys a night's sleep. If not, we'll deal with it ourselves, but that's okay. I don't need to go out. I'm honestly just going to leave these guys at home and obviously try out the mortar stuff. I just need to break these guys down. Yeah, look at all that cooked food. Cannery needs a bit more emphasis, to be honest. We might need another one. We've got enough metal. They're doing well. Do you think the cook houses can slow down, though? Let's go down even more. And there's the explosives. Right, what does it take here, then? So... Grenades are good. So fuel plus fertilizer. This is where we'd end up with quite a lot coming out. So I'll reduce this down for a moment. And then what we're going to do is flip this over from LMG. Can I cancel this completely? I'd like to cancel this completely. What's the other one doing? Actually, the other one's on ammo. So let's put you on explosives then. You guys can carry on with the LMG. And then we'll flip you to mortar afterwards, actually. Yeah, this is awesome. We're going to have these flowing. Let the explosives flow. All right, we've got another patch of loveliness. I think, honestly, this one, we've got 2 LMGs. I'm going to put this to LMGs, and I'm going to drop it to 2 people. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to 3. We'll have 3 LMGs on this corner. Only place we need LMGs now is this one. Could maybe get them on this, but this side's covered. Look, so maybe this front one, that would cover all of this, because this one's covered here. So the whole area is good. These are still only pistols as well. We probably need to switch that one up. How many AKs have we got? We got 3 AKs. Let's change that to 2 and flip to an AK then. There we go. LMGs on that tower. That is going to be absolutely glorious. Right, that one's been stripped away. We're going to hit this one next. This is great anyway. These are going to give us the resources we need. This one's almost done. That won't take long. Resource-wise, honestly, fantastic. Just need these explosives coming in now. How are we doing? Look at this. They take, I think they take a while. And we've got plenty of room for research. Now, I've pretty much done everything other than kind of the basics here. But we are good. So the only other one is this. The decreased production times in arms factory. So I'm going to try and get down that tree. Day 106. Still looking fantastic. And I'm going to take the guys, hopefully, once the car is done. Go take out this bad boy. On the other side of it's maybe adapting more of the big boys. But I'm going to give, I don't even know, ceremonial bellery or autopsy body disposal. What are these? Oh, there's more. Ah, dear. Infected autopsy? Enables cemetery and crematorium. Well, the cemetery and crematorium dispose of nearby infected corpses to reduce the risk of illness. Autopsies generally increase it. Okay, autopsy increases risk of illness, but autopsy, cemetery. So body disposal is just a good thing in general, right? So a creme. Where do we burn the bodies from? That is the question. Do we have it out of the way? Just a little crematorium over here. A little bit bigger, maybe. Back end of the church, we've got a crematorium there. Yeah, that's a good idea. So you can put barbed wire and stuff around. I'm not even bothering. There is no need for it. Genuinely don't need it. So I'm hoping this car will be finished. They're struggling a little bit. I don't know whether to get another one in. Or we modify existing. This one obviously has the big gun on. Can I take that in for a big boy as well? I don't know. Let's max out the creme though. Maybe another arms factory to pump this out. Have we... Pretty slow. So we're just under 300 pop now. No ill. So this is going to help. I can't believe I didn't see those different laws, though. Is there any other we'd want? Illness, kill on diagnosis. Those diagnosed are ill and killed immediately. There is no need to support the ill. Extra care. Ill people recover faster. Law can be changed once a day. I may even put that in, too. So the workers gather. I see. Interesting. Yeah, I might put that in because if I look, we've got 183 meds. We are doing really well on those. Can't lie, guys. I've got a really good perimeter here. I genuinely don't feel like we have to worry about anything. It's kind of crazy. The only spot is here. So I'm going to get that one tower we said, and then we're good. There we go. We are completely covered. No concern at all. I mean, this is open here, but they don't seem to come at that bit. And thinking about maybe reducing down the farm a tiny bit. I don't know yet. I probably shouldn't tempt fate. We're only just above on food, but it looks pretty good. Now, fuel going down a little bit more since we started making the explosives. So I'm going to just turn up the chemical plant a little bit. Same goes on this end. So I'll max that one and we'll put 7 in that one as well, just to speed that up. Explosives, it'd be nice if you could stick a limit on it. They're going straight into here. Honestly, I see the explosives now, so we have the mortars. How many mortars have we got? Our first one coming in 1 hour 59. So I'm going to adapt another arms factory, and I want it to be on a quite big one. Yeah, that one there. The full moon, so I'm going to leave it. I don't need any resources from these guys. We've got 25 on this one, so let's go precision machinery. And those guys will work 25% faster as well. Oh, this one directly burns the bodies killed nearby the zone. Look at this happiness, though. We're almost 100%. The birth rate goes through the roof on this. Oh, everyone's happy. I'm a good leader. Kicking myself for not using this building split, though, but it's fine. So we got our first mortar in. I think, yeah, the mortar has to come from the bunker. Allows the use of mortar, yeah. So, realistically, we'd have this in the middle, right? Where it could shoot over. Let's put one there. I'm going to attempt to get my first mortar gun in there. Now, we're completely out of steel. I am breaking more stuff down to get that, but I'm going to hit a gather metal. Now, good news. There should be quite a chunk of it inside. And there's our precision now. Should they move a bit quicker? We still have thousands here with all these broken down cars as well. This was like a some kind of garage or something. Oh, our car is finished too. I forgot about that.
Ready for action.
Let's get another one. Oh, it's officially no more research I need, really. Well, let's double check before I say that. Sniper would be the other one, but I don't need it. I don't need any of these. The only other one would be this one, but chemical plants are running fine. High efficiency brewing we don't need. Maybe vaccine. Maybe we should grab that. I just want to try the mortars, if I'm honest. My bunker is done. We have mortars. I'm going to have that manned forever. Look at the range on this sucker. Oh, yes. Bring it on. It is time to rain down. Yes, the other side is minefields. Now, we're not really making any. I'm honestly going to... Well, we'll allow the guards to come in, but this one, I just want something to attack me, but it is a full moon, so they're not going to anyway. And even if they do, we have mortars sat here. We got 15 shells. I'm just going to keep those pumping. There's 2 mortars in there, so I don't think we need any more. I can flip this back to LMGs, to be honest. Right, you see, fuel took a bit of a nosedive since we've done this. I probably want to slow these down now. So, explosives, let's slow you guys down. We have... How many do we have sitting around? Not loads, but we're good. And now no space to store. Like, out of nowhere, we just gone crazy. It's actually bricks, so... Let's get rid of a bunch whilst we continue to break all these down. Oh, the dogs. Holy crap. I wasn't ready. I haven't even got my mortar guys in. Let's... Wow. I forgot to turn on my defense. This one's in. The other guys are coming. Mortars. Oh, yes. Mortars doing... Wow. Boom. Look how much damage they do. Now, they also... I don't know how many shots one gets, but I think this damages... my stuff. It doesn't damage my stuff either. The mortar is insane. Well, that was fine. Oh my god, no! Slow it down! Did you see that? Yes! It does use a lot, but look how easy this is with these bad boys if you get a supply. Oh, doesn't do loads to him, but look at these guys on the bridge. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm happy right now. super, super happy. We've ripped through our mortar shells, but that was worth it. That's what I wanted to happen. And we've hit the vaccine research. Guys, I feel like that is the perfect point to end this out. I know it's a really random amount of days. I was going for 100. I went a little bit over because there was a few things I wanted to do, but what a fantastic game this is becoming, man. Honestly, thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you aren't already as well. If you want to help me out a little bit more, check out membership options. And if you want to see more, let me know. If you've got location ideas as well, let me know. I also want to try out in a very small town to see how I do. But this has been great. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.